All right. We're going to bring it every day. Let's do it.
Right, all right, all right.
All right. All right. All right.
You
How's it
know, for
going,
the
Jane?
longest time, I didn't like that actor,
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he's interesting.
Matthew McCann. I think he's just too full of
Yeah.
himself. But
Yeah,
he's
I
good
don't
at
know.
what he does.
Right, right, exactly. Yeah, good for him.
Well, at least people
Um,
think so.
yeah. Oh, let me just fix one thing here. I always, you check your stream. It looks good. All right, I'm going to turn this on. Okay. Oh, there's Susan Burke. Hey, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, now. Welcome, welcome. All right, let me get back here. Sorry. All right. Thanks for coming. I wish we had something exciting to do, but we're going to hang out today.
Yeah.
we're still working our next plan. So probably next time we're going to do like a real tutorial or something like that. But thanks for coming in. Tell us how you're doing. Haven't seen you in a minute. It's good to
Ah,
see you. Yeah. How are you doing, Jane? Actually, let me ask you while you're here.
we are I'm keeping on. I'm keeping on.
All right.
That's all I gotta say. But it's kind of like I think this week was hard for everybody that I talked with. It's like
Yeah,
the weather,
it's
news,
weird.
from
Hmm.
things that you have to do. Y-
Yeah,
You have more on your plate than you can handle. It has been a
that's correct.
difficult week for everybody. I think
Yeah,
it's not just
yeah.
me. I
No,
wish it was.
no,
I could complain. Was my life?
yes. Well, you know what's funny? I was talking to Mimi Cat Do. She changed her channel, but she's Kitty Cat's Knit Place. They got like a foot of
Okay.
snow, and then they got 2 more feet of snow. So they got like
Yeah, because
36
one is
inches of
not
snow.
enough.
Like,
Good grief.
Massachusetts is
That's
no
almost my
joke. Like,
height.
you people who live up that way, prayers and blessings and all that for you. Oh, but let me show you what
Yeah,
I did real quick. This is
but I would have preferred the snow to fall down than like in
then the
Wyoming where
rain.
the no,
Yeah.
Wyoming you get blown. I like that a lot.
Do you like this? So this is 1970s. I want to say,
I love it.
we were talking about
That
that. At
would
least I
make
think
a.
it's the
I was about to
70s.
say it makes a good granny square, granny square thing. No, it would a granny
Yeah,
square.
it's actually
But
not
keep
bad.
that
So
one
so what I did
aside.
right. I don't
Remember
know.
that thing I showed you yesterday, the
Yes.
stitch that you
Yeah.
never seen anybody? That would look
Right.
good with that.
Okay. But I started balling up some of these random because I get these from the thrift store, and so that's why they're really strange. But I decided to ball it up because I was with my yarn group yesterday. So I did this one. This is I did the sunflowers with this color in the middle. As this is all I have
Oh,
left, which
sorry. I'm
I'm
thinking
very
of
sad.
you going to the thrift store like that song got in my
Oh,
pocket.
yes. It's great. I mean, so well, the thing is, it's not great for yarn. I would not recommend it unless you get sometimes okay, so what happens is usually you get these random skeins of yarn and they're just flippy and they maybe somebody used a couple of yards or whatever and then they just sort of throw it in a bag. And they used to be really cheap. You could get some yarn cheaply, but now, like they're charging like 8 or $10 a bag for yarn at the thrift
Get
store.
overcharging over everything.
Well, they are. No, that's
Everything is
true.
being
That's
overcharged
absolutely
in the
true.
thrift store.
That's correct. But definitely for this yarn because sometimes it's not good, or it may be almost dry rotted. Like you don't really know until you get it. So, but anyway, but some of the ladies
You
in my
know,
in my yarn group love to go there, and they get yarn all the time, and they get like knit picks.
but if
They've
you
been
go
lucky.
to
Yeah.
the marketplace
Yeah. Yes.
on Facebook,
Mhm.
you get shocked what they're asking for about 10 skeins of yarn that from
Oh,
19
yeah.
who knows what
Yeah.
probably has some moth infestation or
I
whatever.
mean, you never know, and that's what's
And I
scary.
think like
Yeah. Yeah, it's really scary.
it's just like that shouldn't be sold for much.
Oh,
That is yarn is not like other antique
right,
stuff.
exactly.
It's not.
It is not. So, well, Susan's saying, "Hello, Jane. How are you doing?" And there's Brandy or Brady.
I'm
Sorry,
hanging on.
sorry, Brady. Bad reading. Brady 456-1. Hello. And Susan said she's a little tired, laying down. I understand that. Oh, and there's Lydia. Lydia's here. And Corey Forbes. Hello. How's your day, you two? Pretty good. So we're good. Yeah,
Chloroforms? Like chloroforms? Like,
Forbes.
I
Like
thought it was that one that you took.
oh no. Yeah.
I
I
was like,
wonder if
that
he
would be awesome.
no, I wonder if he's related to the like Malcolm Forbes. Now I wonder if he's related to in
Oh,
Pittsburgh
chloroforms. Okay,
Forbes.
got
Yeah.
Forbes.
There's a Forbes in Pittsburgh and I forget the name. Like I forget what the Forbes people did. Anyway, one day I'll remember. Brain's
Hey,
not
they
working.
made money. That's what they did. They made money.
They made money. They were wealthy. That's great. But anyway, yeah, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, so like I said, I balled up this morning. I balled up some yarn from the thrift store, and that's what I did because it was just kind of hanging out. And so my whole thing is I gotta make it look better because it was, it's hard to store. So this way, when it's flat like this, you can stack a little bit or whatever, and
I
it's
like
all
it
good.
when you do that and you store in a clear thing and you can see
Hmm.
exactly what you have.
Exactly. Yep. But my it was funny. Like, but my husband's friend just opened a thrift store for toys. Yeah. Well, he had one. So anyway, our flea markets, the way they work around here, they're only open one day a week. So these poor people have to literally Monday go somewhere, Tuesday go somewhere, Wednesday go somewhere, Friday go some. I mean, it's brutal. So a lot of them are really traveling to go to all these markets to sell. But they opened up a place. It was a nice little stationary store, but then they were only open on Wednesday. So the whole thing is like you have to have inventory in all these different places, which is terrible. I mean, I wouldn't want to have to manage that personally. But anyway, but he opened a store the other day, so we got a chance to see it. It was nice, but it's
Okay.
big. It's a really big store, so I hope he does well. I'm very happy for him, but it's hard. It's hard out here working for yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah.
It's hard to work for yourself. It's hard to work for somebody else.
It is.
Work is hard.
Yes,
I guess what I always tell teenagers when they come, and I
yes.
have no idea why teenagers like to
Mhm.
vent with me, and maybe because I didn't grow up myself. But I said, hey, it's
Yes,
work. If it was supposed to be fun, would be called, let's go to the
yes,
party, let's go party. It's different.
yes.
Work is hard. It's not supposed to be
Right.
fun.
It is not fun. Oh, and we got Susanna's here. Hey, I'm saying hello to everybody. And we got the Bud Files. Hello. The Bud Files.
Yeah.
Hey. Sorry, I'm just saying hi. And I saw Lydia came in. Hello. The Bud Files and Lydia. Okay. So I think we said hey to everybody. I want to make sure we say hey. Lydia, hey. Okay. So anyway, so that's what we did. So his store is really nice, and but he's so if you're a guy, I call it a nerdy guy, and you like action figures, then you're good. He has a lot of those. And he had I'll show you this picture. I was gonna post this on my community tab, and then I said, I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I'll show it to you on the live stream. What the heck? I got nothing to lose. But anyway, so my husband knows that I used to be in love with The Rock,
Dwayne Johnson?
Dwayne Johnson. Yes. And let me
I
show you what
cannot
they did to
do the,
I can't.
when he
Oh,
go
there it
like
is.
sideways, like, I can't do it.
Yeah, you got to do one eyebrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're not in love with him no more?
Oh, it's got a terrible it's got a terrible the light. But anyway,
Um,
it's
Glare.
it's a life-size figure of Dwayne Johnson when he was fat.
So your husband didn't let him bring home?
Uh,
Oh, your husband is heartless.
no, no. He asked me if I wanted it. He asked me if I
You could
wanted it,
put his background. You
and I
put
said,
his background, like,
"I don't."
I bring it every day tattoo like in his chest. I bring it every day.
But I said, "I don't
That would be kind of
think
cool.
so." Yeah, I don't know. So, it wasn't even expensive. It's not even like the money. It was just I don't know. It's just weird. You know what I mean? It's a weird thing
Because you're not a teenager, though. It's because you're not a teenager.
yes. Oh, it has a terrible, yeah. Like the sun glare on there. I see. I didn't notice that when I took the picture. Oh boy. See, the room was dark yesterday, and
Now you're gonna have to go back
I have
there.
to. I have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna assume someone's not gonna buy that, but he bought that anyway. Let's see
You
what.
just never know. You
They
wouldn't be
may buy it.
surprised. People really like him.
Sonia. It's brutal. I know. Oh, we got Ashley Renee's here. Hello. Good to see you. And let me see who else did I miss.
Hello,
Uh,
Renee.
Oh, we have Mikalona. Hello. Nice. Hopefully I said your name right. Nice. 51, 54. Nice. And let's see. So I want to make sure I got, so we got Sonya. LOL. I know. So anyway, my husband knows that I used to have a thing for The Rock, Dwayne. And then I don't know. Then I just kind of, but it's been like, so I kind of fell in love with him back in like 1998 or 99. I don't know. So it's been so I guess it's time. So I ay, ay. But like I said, but my
Hey,
husband,
room to
he's
judge.
always looking. Yeah,
My laugh at me because when I was young, I used to
yeah,
think
yes.
I used to love Dan Aykroyd. And now
Oh
he
wow,
showed Dan Aykroyd today. He said, "Oh, look, your crush,
he's
your
not.
boy toy."
Yes,
Yeah, he wasn't handsome
he's gone through some changes. Yeah,
but yeah, but look at me. I looked I showed my photo when I was young. I
yeah.
was like, who's this? I
I'm like,
totally
who's that?
changed, Yeah, because I looked what? I looked Italian, and now I look
Yeah,
more
you
indigenous.
look you look different. Yeah, you do look different.
Yeah,
But I mean, that happens over
it's kind
time.
of weird. But Dana Corey, he's not an ugly man. He just aged. Everybody gonna age. It's like Sean.
It
But if
happens.
I'm not sure about Sean Connery, we have been going through this thing of watching Double O
Oh,
Seven from the
yes,
first 007, and
right.
we are like, I remember when I was a kid, this was more like when they punch. And nowadays we watch the punches like that was so weak. The person just touched the head and passed out. It's like it didn't
Yeah,
even fake hitting it. But I
yeah.
am
It's
with
pretty brutal.
right now we watched yesterday the first Roger Moore,
Oh,
and Sean Connery was not even young when he was 007.
no, no,
And
no. He was.
and the
Yeah,
last 007, he was so chubby because he's showing it was 10
yeah,
years later and he was
yeah.
much older. And I was like, why they don't show his torso? It's because and then they
Because he
caught
was
his
stubborn. Yeah,
torso by accident. He was
yeah,
chubby. I was like, what the heck? I was like,
yeah,
they always showed James Bond the whole Sean Connery walking, and the last one he didn't, and I was
yes.
like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I thought Dan Aykroyd was cute when he was young.
He was.
Like
Yeah,
even in Ghostbuster, he was cute. He wasn't.
he got.
It's like for people that like Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
He was never Mr. Handsome, but he was a nice guy, so that made him handsome because he
Mm,
was nice.
mm,
Now he's not nice anymore.
mm.
Now he pick on Mormons.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it has been about 20 years. He doesn't let go of the Mormons. He has to pick on Mormons.
So that's
Oh
wow. That's
Lord.
crazy. So anyway, so this is what I worked on today. Balling up my yarn.
Ooh, I like that one.
Very
I really like.
satisfying. Yes. And but
I think it's because I like orange.
yeah, yeah, it's got some
That's
orange
why
in there,
that
and
thing
and it's got, like, the Steelers yellow or gold in there, and then brown.
that is a different orange
Brown, yes.
is a different hue of brown, so it's the same
I
color,
guess it
just
is,
in
yeah,
like
I always
you just
yeah, I
it
forget.
is.
Okay,
So a
and then this
ginger
one
is nothing like brunette.
that is interesting, yes, I did this one. This is Dollar Tree. I recognize this one. And then, what else did I do? This purple, I don't know what this purple is. And this was in a bag, but nice. So I'm getting
That's a
there.
pretty purple.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I'm very
That's
excited.
like a grape color.
Grape. Yeah, that's
Eggplant, I'm
grape.
not sure. More like grape.
Yeah, that is grape. Yep. So that's
Aubergine.
aubergine. Yeah, that's all I got done today. But like I was doing some loom knitting, and I don't know if you guys are into that, but I'm exhausted from doing that. That was too much. Like it took too much out of me, the loom knitting.
I've never
But
tried.
I was
I
one of
tell
my
the truth,
yeah,
I don't
you have
have
to try.
desire to try. I don't
Oh,
have
you
the
don't?
desire to
Okay.
try. I prefer to, I think
It's a lot.
instead of using that, kneading a hat is much faster than making a hat with
You
that.
would just knit a hat. Yeah, you would just knit a hat. Yeah. So any of the new people, let
I
us know
think maybe
what kind of crafts you're
kids,
into
no?
while you're yep. Uh-oh.
Did they invent that for kids to get something,
I
do something their hands, and then the adults liked?
I think so. Oh, we got some people. So Maria Otilia, nice. Good to see you. And Kit Kat 2233. Okay, I'm gonna answer that question. Oh, and Suzanne is working on. She said, whip up a granny square
Oh,
blanket. Oh no, I'm using vintage
right?
acrylics for one now. Oh, look at her. Now check this out. Sayel, this is all the acrylic brand names. Sayel, Karen Wintuck. Yeah, Wintuck. Wow. And Red Heart
Yeah,
Super
you.
Saver and some mystery without a label. It's turning out nice. Oh, good for you. See, I'm going to have to put these colors together because what I have together, I don't think look good. But that's good. Welcome in. And then, oh, here's a question. Oh, so that's awesome. So yeah, good work, Suzanne. And let's see, I need to, like I said, I have all these random scraps. So I'm trying to do them, and that's kind of why I decided to ball them up. But I'm going to get back to the balling up again. Oops, let me hold on a second. I just made a boo boo. Here we go. And then let me go back to this live stream. Okay, so Kit Kat wants to know what's the hardest lesson life has taught you so far. Ooh, the hard lesson. Ooh, I think the hardest lesson is telling the truth. Be like, you know what I mean? Like being very, very honest, like telling the truth without sugarcoating. Yeah, I think that's a lesson I had a hard
Like
time.
intentional?
Yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
that you like, not, you're not talking about when you say the truth, not lying about something. Like it's like sometimes people ask you something, hey, did you like this? And then you go, yeah, because you don't want to hurt somebody's feeling. Instead of you can say, not that you necessarily need to say be um not necessarily say yes either. And that would be an
Right.
issue. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It
but
is
it's interesting because
hard.
but I think a lot of times people try to make, it's weird. So you don't want to be disrespectful, but then on the other hand, you don't want to lie to people. But people do all the time. You know what I mean? Lying by omission. But then the other thing is
The hardest lesson for me
yeah.
was to say no.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Holy
good one.
moly.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because Brazilian to say yes, saying like saying no in the United States is okay, but for
Mhm.
in Brazil, it's like,
Yep.
oh, how could you? So saying no, so it's imprinted in your head as a kid,
Yes.
as you grow up in
Yeah.
Brazil, that you have to go above and beyond to help somebody no matter what they ask. Can I have a
Mhm.
pint of your blood? Sure. Can you do this? Yeah. Can you cook me dinner? Yeah. So when I got here, I have one friend that is German, and she used
Mm.
to ask me things just to see if she could get a no. And she said, why you don't say no? Just try. So I said, say no. I said, no, I can't say
You
no.
couldn't say no. Wow, that's
It took
crazy.
me a year to learn. No, I couldn't say no. So I learned to say no with a German friend. Oh, she had no problem saying no.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
I'm jealous of you.
and that's a big thing, and that's like being a people pleaser too. Like, it's kinda like trying to go al see, for me, it's going along to get along to stop the noise, the peace. So for me, it's like peace, but sometimes I don't think you're being completely genuine if you kinda say, "Yeah, I love it," and you don't. But you have to find
Yeah.
a peaceful way of saying you don't love it or you don't wanna do it, and I like being like I said, I was always a little bit too agreeable, for certain things.
I'm very agreeable.
Yeah, and the thing is
And I'm not.
you only right, and you only have a limited time on this earth, so you have to make sure that you're doing something that's not that you have to get everything out of everything that you do, but I think, it should really align with, your morals and all those things, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard yesterday, and
Mhm.
I don't know what kind of podcast about that, that
Yeah.
you have extra. So people say 24/7, 24/7, and the lady multiply 24 times 7,
Yeah.
70 something hours. I
Mhm.
don't know. Now I forgot the number, but you have, and then she multiplied the time for work with the time that she travels, and you still have a lot of hours. But those hours are not necessarily, and then she will subtract the sleeping time, the 8 hours, and you still have about 70
Mhm.
hours. But she said that's not a free time because you have to cook, you have to clean the house, you have to do this, you have to, and then you say, I just wish I had 1 hour to read a book.
You do.
But she said, when you make this calculation,
Yeah.
and if you learn to say no to, I'm going to say, I'm going to say no to stupid things. Like when
Yeah.
people say, you do this for me yourself.
Yeah.
Like for
Yeah.
instance, I would, hey, Kelly, can you teach me how to double crochet? And you can go to YouTube, type how to do a double crochet, and you wouldn't need to
There
spend
you go.
that X amount of time teaching me because it's something that I can do for myself. So that's what she
That's
says.
true.
Sometimes we are out of times because we are helping people that don't really
Yeah.
need help
Oh, interesting. Oh,
or
that's
want
a good
some.
one. Okay. No, I think there's something to that. Yeah, I think there's definitely something to that, and you have to really be careful, because I was sort of talking about that too the other day, and the thing is, I figured, give or take, for most people, they have 5 hours a day, give or take, to do something that they want to do, and that's subtracting, sleeping and working and all that stuff. And the thing that's really interesting is, so you have about 5 hours, and that's counting school and everything, and cleaning the house and chores and things like that. And but the thing about it is a lot of people say I don't have time. And so a lot of times people, what's the word I'm trying to say? Like, you start scrolling on the internet, and then 2 hours go by. So you've killed 2 hours. You know what I mean? Or more. So you really have to be careful and mindful of the time that you spend in what you're doing with the time that you have. And I maintain that's important.
You shouldn't scroll on the because
Yeah.
like TikTok or things, the short video that is like
Yeah, they catch you.
less than a minute, or less
Yeah.
than whatever time, less than a minute, right? Because that
Right. Yeah.
does something to your brain that all of a sudden crocheting as granny square would be too long. So you don't your
Mhm.
brain start a process that wants something quick, quick, quick. So you
Yeah,
lose
everything's
the
quick.
of doing enduring things that take
Oh,
a little bit more time. So
yeah, and that's true. All
interesting.
right, let's see what the chat say. No, I think that's a good one too. Yeah. Well, let's see. Oh boy.
And I
Hold on.
have no idea out, and I couldn't reconnect it to the. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
They kicked me out.
Yeah, so let's see. Oh, we got ice cream, Jalil. Or is that okay? And Sonia's saying, okay, Lydia said, I always feel bad that I said no at work when other people ask me to work for them. And I always tell them that I have to watch my hours that I can work. I have a limit. Yeah, that's important. Yeah, and then yep, Suzanne, yeah, said, yeah, we talked about time on the live stream, and there's Ace. And I'll write it out again. See, it's funny, I just erased this, but good to see you. Time should be spent with intention. That's what Suzanne's saying. Yeah, and I think that's the deal. You got to do it.
Uh,
Yep.
For Lydia, when I worked, I only said yes to take somebody else's shift if they cover. I never need them to cover up
Right.
my shift, but I asked just as a test. And I noticed that when it's for me, there was nobody that wanted to cover my shift. Now,
Mhm.
I saw also another podcast that's really a friend. They just spend a lot of time with you, but they are not your friend. They are not
Oh, the workers? Yeah, the coworkers,
workers.
right?
Yeah, because people say, oh, because we spend majority of the time with them, blah. No, not necessarily a friend, or they're uh, looking out for you. The first chance they do, they would
Right.
throw you under the bus for that promotion.
Right.
Sounds horrible,
Oh, no,
but yeah. So
you're absolutely right about that. Yeah.
I think saying no at work, it's kind of like I have um again, it sounds weird, but I saw a psychologist saying that we have different versions of ourselves for
Mhm.
different places. Like there's Jane the
Yep.
wife, there's Jane the YouTuber, there's Jane the
Yep.
coworker. Jane the coworker is black and white. I do not
Yep.
go to the gray area. It's I'm people got
Yeah.
shocked that they were my friends, and then all of a sudden they start working with me and they said, "Who are you?" I said, "This is
You're right.
Jane the worker."
Jane the worker.
I don't
Yeah.
have Jane the worker was very black and white,
Yeah.
everything, because you have to watch out for yourself when you're working.
Mhm.
Do you guys have one of those? This is yarn untangling tool.
Oh, yeah,
Really,
I
really
think
good.
I
I
have one of those.
suggest.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. So
You
so
can
this is how I
Amazon
came up with
or
6 hours. So, I'm saying, it's 5 to 6. Like, now you may have to do chores. I mean, you could put studying in there, whatever you wanna you might have school and stuff like that. But you have around, let's just say 5 conservatively, 4 to 5 hours at least where you can do something that could, move you forward. You know what I'm saying? 4 to 6
but
hours.
your 9 hours of work should it be 10 hours of work?
Yeah, it could
It
be
depend
more.
on
Yeah,
your
I just
commute.
kinda
You
threw 9 in
hours.
for a short commute, you know what I mean? A short commute. I said about 7 hours of sleep. Some people sleep less, but, you have to work that out, but I was
Depending
saying, like, on average, you have around this amount of time on average for I think for most people, or
because
sometimes
you
a little bit less,
4 hours
and
don't mean
you may
heaven.
yeah, and you may have, like I said, there's probably other things that you have to do in there that could take it down to 4, but at least 4 hours a day, you can do something, to move yourself forward if you wanna do it. You know what I mean? Like, you can study, you can read. Like, you have an hour to read. I definitely think you can read for an hour every day, right before
My
bed. I think
animals
that's
teach
good.
me to say no because, like,
Yeah. Yep.
I want to be home with my animals, so no,
Yeah.
can you come? No. Or, I have the service dog. If you want me to come over, she will come with me. You don't want a dog in your house, so sorry.
Yeah.
It's a negatory. Um,
Yeah.
Not that she will tear your house apart or anything. It's just some people just don't want a dog, or they're
They don't
allergic,
like
or
yeah. Yep.
they're afraid. Who knows? They think it's a T-Rex or magical unicorn. I do not know.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, it happens, and that's, like, real life, you know what I mean? But I never really somebody, when I was working, somebody showed me this calculation. I'll just show it real
It's
quick, but this is
nice.
yeah, it showed me the calculation, and I never really thought of like I said, I never really thought about it, and I said, "Yeah, you actually do have time to do things," you know? But once again, it always comes down to what are you willing to do? Because like I said, I used to work with people who were whiners, and they were always like, "I'm too busy, I have to blah, blah, blah." There's always, lame excuse why
It's
they couldn't
not
come
too
in.
busy. It's priorities.
It's
You gotta
priorities, that's
make
right.
sure your priorities are straight. The same. I'm sorry. The same reason that I say people say, "Oh, sorry, I didn't check on you,
Mhm.
Kelly. I was so busy." Nobody's too busy that could leave a message or
Yes,
send a text.
send a text.
You were just not their
Yep.
priority. Sorry,
Mhm.
you didn't
Yeah,
make the cut,
I didn't make the cut. Oh,
Kelly.
no. Yeah. And I'm just saying on average. So yeah, you can do it. You can do whatever you want to do. And that's the thing that I just, like I said, I just got sick of because like I said, I worked with like a lot of super women and we're all like, I can do whatever. But it really came down to but I also think it made them feel important to have more crap on their plates too. You know what I mean? Like the kids would have 75, activities. And I don't think anybody really cares. Like really when it 'cause, like, college admissions, like, you're supposed to have activities, but I think at a certain point, they're just like, you can't just do one thing. They want you to be able to manage your time. They want you to volunteer, they want you to study. They want you to, you know, hang out with the
And then
family. Like,
here's your
they wanna
little check.
yeah, you know what I mean? All kinds of things like that. But anyway, yeah,
When
so
I was in When I worked, there was something that I never opened my hand is that I worked on the phone like
Mhm.
about 10 to 12 hours a day.
Ugh.
And every day I got off at 12 Pacific,
Yeah.
right? And at 12 o'clock, uh,
Yeah.
would it be 1 o'clock because I was in mountain time?
Mhm.
No,
Oh
I don't
god.
even know.
I don't
One
even know
o'clock
what
my
that is.
time.
Yeah.
Like when you work, you have to, and my job, you have to know all the time zones and you have to know
Yes.
Zulu
Wow. Now
and blah, blah. So at 1 o'clock, my dog was by the door waiting because
okay.
for one whole entire hour, I
Yes.
had to shut down my brain from work. Because when you
Ah.
work from home, when you work and then outside the house and you drive home or you ride home or you walk home or
Mhm.
whatever, how you get home,
Mm.
that's the time that your brain disconnects from work and then you
Yep.
start going home. Now, if you
Right.
work from home, you have to disconnect work from home.
You
And for me,
do.
it was that 1 hour walk with my dog.
Yeah.
And, that was awesome. That I never, oh, there was no doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
There is no, if you come to visit me, you're going to go walk with me. But I didn't want you to walk with me because I wanted the noise to stop because I
Mhm.
had people talking my ears all day.
Yes. I
And
gotcha.
so it was interesting
Yeah.
that I don't care if I was hungry. I don't care. If I walked
Yeah.
in the middle of a snowstorm with my dog,
Okay.
I look like a ski person.
Mhm.
I have a goggle. My dog had a doggle. The dog was all set up, and we walked in the middle of the snowstorm. But I had to go for my walk.
Yeah.
That's when I was here. But you have to create your routine, and
Yep.
I think the most important thing for you to get those hours correctly
Mhm.
is have how you say you have to create a routine,
Yep.
right? It's not just motivation,
Yep.
because motivation can take you so far.
Yep.
Discipline is what you take you
Discipline.
far.
Yep.
So you have to have all the above, but you have to have if motivation
Mhm.
that day fail, you have the discipline, you're still gonna go for that walk,
Yep.
right? But if I don't have discipline and today I have no
Yep.
motivation, the walk is not gonna
Right.
happen. So you have to commit to things
Mhm.
and you have to learn to say no.
Yep.
It's very important. No, it's so liberating.
It is liberating. Yeah,
It
see?
is it's just such a weird, just in my
Mhm.
language, it's three letters. It's pronounced no in Portuguese. But
It sounds like
it's so
no.
liberating.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
Nao with a little two on top.
yeah.
So you say
Yeah.
it's very nasal. It's no. It's the sound that Americans cannot do.
Yeah.
Um, and like I remember a pod. I like to listen podcasts. I have no idea
Mhm.
why,
Yes.
and I don't like to hear podcasts about little things. I have no idea why I like to listen podcasts about things like
Yep.
that. But they say most of
Mhm.
people
Yep.
develop resentment and start getting angry at other folks
Yes.
because, let's say, you help and you help this and you help that and you help the other, and you think people would do for you what you do for them.
Yes.
And then you do all that and you took the time that you could be crocheting, reading
Yes.
a book, walking
Yes.
your dog, to help that people that could do it for themselves. They just wanted your presence
Yeah.
or whatever. They want
Mhm.
a free service.
Mhm.
And then when you need the help, nobody's there. And then you resent everybody that you ever help because you
Oh,
also don't get the gratitude.
yeah.
So, one thing you have to learn, if you do anything for
Yes.
anybody, you cannot
Mhm.
ever expect that they would do the same for you.
Oh, that
But
is very
learn
true.
to say no, because sometimes you get tired. You're
Yep.
physically tired, mentally tired, then you get emotionally
Yeah.
tired because you're stripped. So
Yep.
there is housework. Let's say if you're married, you
Right.
have your housework. If you have kids, there's kid work, whatever. I
Mhm.
never had kids, so
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
had foster kids. Was a lot of work. Good
Yeah.
grief.
Mm.
Like school, homework, appointments.
Yes.
It's like it's like how mom
Yes.
survive,
It's a
and
lot.
then you have to do that, and then you want to help somebody, and
Yeah.
then could be the time that you could take a long shower, but you take away from you,
Your stuff.
and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
when
You
you
gotta
and
think.
then you start accumulating, right? So you're
Yeah.
getting physically tired, and then when you
Mhm.
finally say the no because you have no
Yeah.
you have nothing, and then the people get mad at
That's
you.
right.
It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, no, hang on, Jane. So Sonia said, "I only have 2 hours to do either crochet." Oh, like, darn it, I just lost the thingy. But she said she only has 2 hours. So, yeah, but whatever it is, you know what I mean? You have to kind of schedule that as much as you can. And then, yeah, Suzanne said, "Well-rounded individuals are what the higher educational institutions want." That's true. Yep. And time management is like financial budgeting, except more money can be made or less spent, and time is a fixed amount. Yeah, that's really important. Time is fixed. So that's why you have to be really, really crucial. You have to be very, I won't say stingy, but you have to be very intentional with how you spend your time. Yeah. So anyway, so speaking of that, thank you for coming by. Because I know
You know
hopefully
what?
this gets you thinking about stuff. And then, oh,
That's a good thing to hear because
yes,
I'm good at managing money, but I suck managing time.
yeah.
But now they put it like that is limited, right?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Interesting. Never
Yeah,
thought like that. Money and time is alike.
very limited. I mean, you can't get it back. And so that's why, like I said, I'm very intentional about what I do these days. I used to hang out a lot. I used to like to hang out. I do once in a while, but you really it's not helping you out if you're not like you don't want to just I don't know. And I know this is not going to be popular, but you know, like I said, I when I first joined YouTube, I used to just sit on panels for hours a day. Yeah,
Helping.
and
I never understood why that
I
was
don't know
popular.
why. No, I just like I said, for me, it was fun. I guess I just needed a little companionship. I think that's what most people do. But I spent way too much time. I mean, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying. And so I try to like limit. I do panels, but not often. And I usually just buzz in and buzz out. Like I don't hang out like I used to because I'm trying to get some things done. And so that's the whole thing, like, I've been, Jane's been showing me a few things, and so I've actually been, working
My
on
bad influence.
trying to get my skill level up and things like that. So there's just like crochet wise, and then plus I like to knit, so I've been knitting a lot too. So it's crazy, So and it takes time to get any of that stuff done. So there it is, yeah. And it's funny because
The
I
thing
met a
for
girl.
me,
Yeah, go ahead.
YouTube is because you spend so
Yep.
much time on somebody else's panel, not on your own panel. That's kind of
Right.
funny. That
Yes.
then when you see how long did you spend on somebody else's panel a day? 2 hours,
Hmm.
let's say 2 hours. It
Yeah.
could be 2 hours that you could be invest on your own channel, and then you wonder why my channel is not growing.
Yeah.
Because then when you have your time for your channel, you're in a hurry.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. I mean, so
So
if
you're
you're yeah. So if you're yeah, because if it depends, like, if you think of your channel as a business, yeah, you gotta keep it moving, right? You gotta spend time, like, strategizing what you wanna do and then filming and editing and all those things.
but
So, yeah.
even as a hobby, don't you
Mhm.
to me like
Yeah.
YouTube was always a hobby.
Yeah.
I want to like when you make a video, you want people to
Mhm.
watch. So
Yeah.
if you help everybody else, let's say if you spend 2 hours of your
Yeah.
precious 24,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
on somebody else's panel,
Right.
and then when you're gonna make your video, you're tired. Then
Yeah.
your video reflect that. So your
Yeah.
content is you're exhausted.
You're exhausted.
Instead of you use that 2 hours to plan what do I want to show in my channel.
Mhm.
Let me research what is out there, and then you
Mhm.
make a plan, and this if it is hobby or business. If it's
Right.
business, you have to do that, but if it's a hobby, you
Yeah.
also want to people, you don't want to just wing
Yeah.
it. I think you
Yeah.
want people to watch because
Yeah.
you took the time to make the video. Would it
True.
be nice if you got at least 100 views?
Yeah. Right?
And so I always thought was I always win people's panels, but just because I wanted to make friends, and I have
Yeah.
no idea why people rejected me so much. Because I
Oh,
think I'm an awesome friend. If
yeah,
you give me a chance, I am a good friend. But it didn't work. People just like me. I think I'm annoying, but it was it was a weird experience
yeah.
because first I was doing cooking
Mhm.
and I got a lot of views. I made a mashed potato and there was 1,000 views and I had 250
Wow.
subscribers. So people said that I paid people to watch. I was like,
Mm.
I am on disability. Where am I gonna find all this money to pay 1,000 people to watch my videos?
Yeah, it's not
Right?
gonna happen.
And and then it was so
Yeah,
exhausting because
yeah.
Kelly knows when you
Mhm.
record
Yes.
a video
Yeah.
on cooking. She does live. I think she's mad, because when you, I could never make a live
It's
cooking
hard. It's very
because
hard.
I would set my kitchen on fire,
It's
literally.
well,
My husband told Kelly, why don't you get a little, what is
oh,
it?
the,
A little,
gimbal or whatever, but then that'll catch on fire.
yeah. So I used to make videos. So
Yeah.
let's say you would make an omelet. So you first record making your
Yeah.
whole omelet. Then you record again, crackling the eggs, putting the things.
Mhm.
Then you record the takes on the
Each step.
pan. So then you put it everything together. So that's the time for a video that maybe is 10
Yeah.
minutes. But I did like that because I lost my job, I lost my health, I lost
Yeah.
everything, and I was trying to find. I saw myself as a useless person, so I was trying to
Oh, your
find
place. Yeah. Yeah.
something, so find a purpose
Mhm.
to that I'm disabled, but I'm not my
Right.
illness. Instead, everything backfired because I couldn't. It was a lot to clean, and I was
It's a lot.
exhausted. So I went from that to
Mhm.
wellness,
Yeah.
and that one went okay.
Mhm.
Because that's why I got my million views. And then I had doctors being interviewed and was fun.
Yeah.
And then I
Yep.
had a whatever and mess up my
Mhm.
speech. And then people start saying, "Yeah, your idea is good, but your English sucks." And
Yeah.
it's really hard for you to do your
Yeah.
best, and people criticize you
Yeah.
like that. Then then I got too sick, too tired, and I quit everything. And now I just put shorts here
Yeah.
and there of my
The
dog.
doggy.
But yeah, I like my dog. You know what? I found out animals make me
Yeah.
happy. Animals are not
Yeah.
mean. The animal
Yeah.
community, the owners, they are
Oh, they're
not mean.
chilling. Okay, good. Good to
They
know.
they're very well because your dog is
Yeah.
unique. You can't have two
Right.
huskies and they are
That's
can be
true.
one can be an angel, one can be a
Gotcha.
devil. So everybody understand that they're more if they don't like you, if they think your dog is ugly or stinky or whatever, just don't
Yeah.
watch. That's what people need to do in other
Yeah.
communities. If you don't like me, just don't
Yeah.
watch me. And instead of
Yeah.
obsessing on trying to find my
Yeah.
flaws because guess what, everybody have
We do.
flaws,
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
so focus on your
Yeah.
thing, do your thing, be happy,
Work it.
and everything gonna work out. It will
Yeah.
work out, I promise it will work out.
Yes.
But while you're focusing on somebody else, either being on somebody's
Yeah.
panel on this or talking
Yeah.
bad or criticizing, trying to find your channel is just
Yeah.
floating on the
There you
ocean.
go. No,
you
no,
know
that's an interesting
then you
view.
lose.
Yeah, that's a right view. And, let's see.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's see. Butteroll Boutique is saying that's true. You should. Let's see. That's true. Oh, somebody's being. Uh-oh. Now, be nice, Sama. LOL. Be nice. Yeah. So I mean, but the thing about it is, like I said, I think YouTube, you can really learn a lot. You can really learn a lot if you're willing to. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? Like you can. I don't know how to explain it, but like I know, like, my husband's really into construction, so that's his thing, and, he looks at a lot of, people who build things and fix things, and that's his jam,
I like that
and
too.
yeah, and I think that's good, and I think cooking's fun. I mean, it's probably better in a video because it's hard. Because like I said, I had a lot of people, they were like, "Oh, cooking's really easy," and I went,
Sure, you lunatic.
Sure, it's easy.
It's all fun and games until your kitchen catch on fire.
Well, or, something can burn. I mean, many things happen. I mean, it's funny. I was just really fortunate that I can multitask, but it's not easy,
Not
and,
me.
I think I think I came very close to burning something only one time. It wasn't that bad, but it was just one time, and I went, "Oh my god," because I said I tell you, I turned my brain off for, like, 5 minutes, and bam, that's when it happened. But
Do you
so it
cook with a thing and the fire extinguisher close by
I
when you're
have
doing a
one.
live stream?
No, I
No, but
mean,
when you're doing,
not
you're a
necessarily.
brave woman.
Not that
You're a
I'm not
brave woman.
I just like, I have a fan. I have a fan that'll suck all the burn out of the rooms, which is good. But I tend not to cook, like, on high. See, the key thing is the reason why people catch things on fire is they cook on high, don't do that, and they walk away. Don't do that. They leave the room,
But they
they're like
don't know that if a fire start because of the oil, you toss
yeah,
water. You don't do that.
you don't do that. Yeah, you have to have your I have baking soda, that's the way you put the fire out. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things, like, I'm always really, really careful. That's all I can say. But let's see what the chat's saying. Oh, okay, we got Susan E's here. Good to see you. Yes. Yeah, so
Hey,
welcome
Butterball
in.
Boutique, I need
Yeah.
a favor from you. Try to
Uh-oh.
contact me. I
Yes.
want you to make a tag.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's got some paper ideas. Yeah,
That
which
would
is
be cool.
really exciting. I know. Yeah, so just tell
I
her
wish you
how
could make
let's
those tags. My
can
friends from Italy, they make tags.
yeah,
They make out of a they make themselves because you can't buy. And
yeah.
they make
Mhm.
a tag like the size of the wrist. It's like those little Manila
Yeah.
tags,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
it's with of a thing. And then they just stamp things on it. And when they
Yeah.
sell the bracelet, they just put it in the organized in that tag. And I thought that would
Yeah.
be cool, but I don't have the tags. And I'm not a
Yeah.
I don't want to start one more.
Yeah,
Let me send you the
they
photo.
put they
I'll
put
send you.
stuff on there like little flowers and
Yeah.
crap. I saw that. Yeah. Stuff.
Let me see if I can
That's
send you a
really cool.
photo so if you wanted
Yeah.
to show her. I do
But I
not know
just
if I'm gonna find now.
well, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry. But yeah, tags like that, like the gift tags is what Jane's talking about.
Oh,
But anyway,
I found it. I'm sending it to you if you want to show her.
okay. Oh, that was quick. Oh, all right
Well,
now.
it apparently was right there.
Oh, it was right there. Okay. Hang on a second. Now let me see. I'm gonna click on this first. Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, let me share. Boom,
And,
boom,
and that's
boom.
my friend from Italy, Michaela. And she, my bracelets and things is like
Mhm.
Japanese and stuff. So it looks little, but it's
Let me
wide
see
for
if
the
I
size of
can
a wrist.
yeah, that's the biggest I can make it. Ooh.
Girl, you have
How
a
about
lot
to
of
do it?
photos of mine there.
I know I have a lot. There we go. That's better. That's not better, but it's
Isn't
better.
that cute?
But that's really nice. Yeah,
It's
that's about as big
and
as I
I
can get. Let me see if
and
it do
look
it
at the
this
one
way.
in
Oh,
the
there we
black
go.
and white. That it's so cute. Like on the top, if you go
Mhm.
towards the top, and it's so
Yeah.
cute. And I was like, oh,
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
should make some of these, but you know,
Yeah. That's cool. All right. Let's see. Stop sharing. Press H. Uh-oh. What the heck? Stop sharing. Okay, there we go. Had to take that down. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. Woo! That was weird. All right. Little error. But anyway, there's those tags. They're cute. And
they are.
let's see. Now let's see. Oh, very pretty. Is Susan E saying. Yeah. And Susan is saying
The
hi to everybody.
Butterball Boutique is the person that does paper.
She's
So,
she's
you
the
know,
paper lady. Yeah. Oh.
I'm not gonna try to do because it's her lane. It's
Yeah.
her lane.
I I understand.
And you know what? That's
That's good.
another thing. Just a second, people. On your cellular
Sure.
device. Your husband is attempting to reach you on your.
Oh my goodness. All right now. So anyway, yeah, Jane has been looking at some different things that creative things. And she's done some of this paper stuff, but she said she's doing no more. So that's why she was looking for Doretha. So anyway, if you hopefully you guys are connected on Instagram or Facebook. Yeah, I think that's where she is. Yep. So anyway, but that's what we're working on today. So like I said, just balling up yarn today, trying to get rid of some, trying to organize, some arts and crafts stuff. Because so the funny thing was yesterday, like I met with my crochet group, and the one lady moved or is moving, and she was just saying she was like telling me about the cautionary tale is try to either give away or get rid of the stuff that you're not using because she's trying to move and it's going to take her probably 6 months, which is terrible. So anyway, let's go look at the chat. But let's see. Yeah. Oh, well, how are you? Cold. Yes, we are cold. Susan Vincent, good to see you. Yeah, I don't know what the temperature is today. It's supposed to snow again. And I'm like, so poor Mimi Cat Do had she said she had 24 inches of snow on top of the snow that they had gotten before. And I'm like, that's Massachusetts. So like, boo, Massachusetts, stay out of that place. That is absolutely horrible. We got about a foot and a half, 2 feet of snow, probably,
I
between
got
the two
nothing.
snows, and you got
Maybe
nothing.
something.
So you're lucky.
It is cold. It's super cold. Maybe a little dust here. When I say nothing, maybe a
Yeah,
little dust, but not that I'm complaining, because I hate to
yeah, no,
when you have to go
it's
somewhere
just
in
weird.
the snow.
Yeah, well, and then the other thing is, Punxsutawney Phil the other day saw his shadow, which I knew, no shocker, because the weather's terrible. I kind of figured he was going to see his shadow. But my one friend always sends me a card, and son of a gun, I put it in the other room. Like she always sends me a card with Punxsutawney Phil because she used to live there, and they went to that ceremony a couple of times, and I was like, you are crazy because it starts at like 3 in the morning Eastern, and they
What
stay
kind of
till like,
ceremony?
oh, with the groundhog.
I never been to it. It's that early. I have so count me out.
It's at 3 a.m.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be.
they meet at 3 a.m. And the local TV station in Pittsburgh had it like simulcast or broadcast live cast, and I had never seen it before. So I said, "Oh, I want to see it," because I just happened to wake up. It was about 3:30 or
So
three
in the
o'clock.
movie, the groundhog
Yeah,
in the movie, it was not
yeah.
correct because they were like in the morning, but not super early.
No, that's wrong. Yeah, the real deal is that it's pitch black when they start. Now, when you know what I mean, they get together and they meet. But I didn't
No
realize
wonder
that.
I don't like Bill Murray.
Yeah, oh, it's terrible. Yeah, it's absolutely. So I want to show you this picture. So this is a little town that I drove through the other day. Let me see if I can do this. I just wanted to show the ridiculousness of the snow. But look at this. Look how high that snow is. It's just terrible, you know. And I just took a picture, but I just went yuck. And there were some areas that were even higher than that were nearby, and I just went yuck. But anyway, yeah, I just was like, there's so anyway, I'm ready for spring. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm ready. Let me see. I'm going to check out the chat. So yes, lots of snow, Mimi. Yeah, poor Mimi. Yeah, and Susan Vincent, you're lucky you're in California because there's no snow. Oh no, oh no. And Susan said it took us 4 months to move, and probably a month was dedicated to yarn. Yes. So this is the thing that my buddy was telling me. She said, "Girl, like if you want to get rid of this stuff, you better do it soon so your kids don't get stuck with this." And I was like, because I do have most of us have a lot of yarn. So yeah, we're gonna work on that. And but anyway, she got me thinking about this, and I said I got to get on the ball and get to work too. Yeah, but and then they're talking about more snow. Let me see. Oh God, I hope there's no more snow.
I'm not sure why, and we didn't have snow, but it was cold. It was super cold.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if I like that
Yeah,
cold. without the snow, or if I like, but
Mm.
then, like I said, when you have to drive in the snow
Yeah.
and when you stay at home, doesn't really matter
Right.
if you drive or not,
That is
right?
correct. Yep. Let me see if this will work here. Will it work? Will it work? Oh, there it is. Okay, so down the road, it's 29 degrees. That's pretty warm. And the wind is blowing 6 miles per hour from the southwest. Current humidity 58%. All right. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. But I was just sitting here thinking to myself, like, what a nightmare. Yeah. Anyway, so this is the most snow we've gotten in quite some time. So I think, like I said, I think people are ready. And there was a horrible accident. Like around the corner from me a couple days ago. So I'm just like, people. I just like the reason why I don't like the snow is because of the you can't drive like a maniac. You have to really.
But it doesn't matter what, like if it's
Yeah.
sunny, they will dry and gonna blame, oh, the sun got in my eye. If
It
if
does.
it's rain, the drop
Yep.
on the
Yep.
water block my vision. If it's
Yep.
snow, it's slippery. And what else is there? If it's
Yeah.
windy. So people, bad drivers cannot drive
They really
anyway.
can't.
Period.
No. And these cars are like flipped. See, when I see a car that's like flipped over, I kind of go, "Ooh, you're doing too much."
I do not know.
Yeah.
My husband and I, we start liking to watch those YouTube videos of the car accidents.
Oh,
And I was like, majority of it is not accident, it's plain
yeah, it is.
stupidity, things
Exactly.
that could be avoided.
Yes.
Even if you have the right of
Yes.
way, you can press your brake and not hit
Right.
somebody, or some, it's just stupid. People do a lot of stupid things. Going oh, I waited too long. The light,
Yeah.
when I worked in California casualty,
Yeah.
I used to be the first report taker.
Oh,
People went on the red because they had to wait too long, and was like, I was there. How long were you there? 20 minutes, 30 minutes? No, I was there for 2.5 minutes.
yeah. Which
I was
means
like,
you're doing too much.
okay, now you have no car. That was a total loss. But
Yeah. See, that's
or try
terrible.
to
Yeah.
corner a semi truck, or being so close to a semi truck that the
Yes.
semi truck doesn't even know that you exist.
That's terrible. Yeah.
It's just driving nowadays is uh what's that? You have to drive for yourself and for other people too, because you gotta. I wonder
Yes.
why when you go somewhere you come back exhausted, because you feel like. Say it again. My husband said they are a lot. They're oh crap. He speaks so difficult. They are along for the ride instead of
Yes.
operating their vehicle.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I would agree with that.
And my
Mm,
husband said there is a difference between driving and operating the
mhm.
vehicle. I
Okay.
say
Alright.
vehicle. I say the age, people. There is a thing nowadays that they say you do not say the age on vehicle. It's
Um,
like, how you
I
say
don't
without
know.
the age? That's what people are saying. You don't say the age. I said, well, you cannot not say the age.
Why is it there then? See, this is the
Maybe
whole thing, like, with
it's
English
just
language,
for
like, or
decoration.
any language.
Like,
Yeah,
so they say
that's
the
really
right
weird.
thing to say vehicle is vehicle? Vehicle. It's like, okay, people, there are people trying to learn this. Is already
Yeah, I
complicated
yeah, I think
enough.
I don't know. See, that's a word I don't
Vehicle.
say every day, so now I have to think about it. Now,
I
see?
think
You're
it's
making me
vehicle.
think.
Vehicle. Vehicle.
Vehicle.
And I cannot say neither one. See, I don't have mental health for that.
Let's see. Oh, we got, Niecy's here. Hey, Niecy. And,
Hey, Niecy.
okay, and Sonya is free. They let her free. Yay. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. She's giving us a cheesy smile. Nice. She's all I like it. So anyway, Jane's husband just came home from work, so she may have to dip. But anyway, so today is yarn winding day. This is the official I bring it every day yarn winding day. Oops, she fell out. Gonna put her back in. And so like I said, I'm just trying to clean up my mess. So this is what I'm doing today. Lots
Mm.
of lots of balling of the yarn. Yeah.
So when you're balling your yarn,
Mhm.
if you touch a yarn or you look at it and you go, "Ugh, yeah,"
Yuck.
would you already put it in a donating pile?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I donated some on Wednesday. Everybody, come and dance. We gotta dance. Yeah, because I had like, it's weird. So one of my friends got one of those amigurumi kits, and she said, "I need more red." And I said, "Oh, boom, here you go." And I found her red, and it was she needed a DK, and I gave her a DK, and she was happy. And she goes, "How did you have that?" And I went,
You you brought must be brought and I know it's wrong. I'm joking.
"Bringing."
Because
I brought it.
yesterday I was downstairs. I brought no,
Mhm.
it's because it on that the girl said it has been brought,
Yeah.
and so since then I joke, better she was
Yeah.
like with attitude because she was cheerleader and
Oh, of
she
course.
said it
Mhm.
has, and it was so wrong because
Oh,
like
no.
that grinded
That is not, yeah,
my
that's not
years as a foreigner. So if I was a native speaker, I'd do. But
yeah, that's not correct, but,
like
it is what it is.
yesterday, I got a humongous bag of eyelash, angel,
Oh.
angel, whatever, angel
Mhm.
fun fur,
Yeah.
uh, all those things. And I was like, what am I gonna do with this? I don't want to work with
Mhm.
this anymore. It was, I do not know, was unloved the yarn that people pass it on to. I can make little
Yes.
Christmas trees, like when
Yeah.
you get an empty cone and you just wrap,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
all those
Those are
wreaths,
cool.
just wrap. And I was like,
Mhm.
will I do that? So I put it in a pile for donating because I'm learning. Yeah, my husband is like, yes, you are. It just took 30 years, he said.
Well, I mean, it's hard, and see, and the thing that's really funny is, my friend was like, "I don't wanna buy any more yarn," and then one of her kids said, "Hey, can you make me X in this color?" And guess what? She doesn't have it.
She doesn't. How is the color
She
you
has
don't
to go.
have? That was the case of the stupid made with a circle to
Oh,
square.
the balls.
I wanted to,
Yeah, the
yeah,
emer
I just wanted to
mhm.
make with thing. So I thought, ooh, I have a huge thing of, I have two things of buff, whatever the color was,
Oh,
that
buff.
cream
Yeah,
color.
was that buff?
And
Okay,
I
you
thought
had
that
buff.
should be enough to make well, then I had to buy more. And then I was shocked how
Mhm.
much buffness that needed in there. I think I used
Yeah.
5 or 6 of that. But then the
Yes.
blanket
That
that
blanket
I
was
didn't
huge.
realize how big that blanket was.
That
I
blanket
just
was
wanted to
huge.
use all the I never have scraps,
Yeah.
because if I have a little bit, I just toss it.
Oh,
I'm not organized. I don't want to leave it here for my cat to
yeah.
drag. I don't want to have to drag the cat to the vet because they ate yarn and then
Yes.
so I just threw it away.
Yes.
But I
Mhm.
thought it was kind of cool project because it was my
Yes.
dead people yarn, the leftover of my dead people yarn.
Yes.
I used to have dead people yarn in Wyoming. Every time somebody passed away, people just left
Oh,
in front of my house boxes and boxes and boxes
that's crazy.
until I gave it all away and I kept just a couple. But it's just kind of I don't have any more dead people yarn. I don't
That's good.
have the blind people yarn because then after these people, because I was with the vision impairment group,
Oh,
and all of
okay.
a sudden they start coming, hi people yarn. And I said, I don't wanna have yarn that I don't want. Well, I don't wanna
Okay.
work with the yarn that
That's
I don't like.
smart.
It's like for me to work with a color pink. It
Mhm.
grind my gears. Um, I
Yeah.
don't like it. It's uncomfortable to me. It's unpleasant to stare at pink. Now you gotta show a blue to or orange. But
Hold on. Oh,
like when you
guess
you
what
work
color
with a
this is.
yarn that you don't like,
Guess what
yeah,
color this is.
blue, turquoise ish.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Let's see if
Um,
does Suzanne know? Suzanne?
is that the color for your daisy things? No,
Yeah, this bluebell. This
bluebell. It's
this
like
is
this
my favorite
yarn.
color.
It's
Oh,
going
yeah.
to Goodwill. It's already
Oh,
packed
yeah.
to go. Because
Oh,
I
boy.
would never ever, if somebody give me this, I will just end the friendship right there. I
You're
ain't
gonna
got
pass it
no
on.
time for this. No, I don't need this
Oh, see,
aggravation
that's
ever again.
good. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Susan E said, "I've been making hats with my Addy." I keep forgetting to do that. I need to do that, for donation. That's how I
Do you
dash
have an Eddie?
yarn. No, I don't have an Addy, I have the Centro, but same concept. You do go through a lot of yarn. Yeah, she's saying 3 skeins a day. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, and I did
Did you put the thing for the drill to attach the drill
no,
to go
I have not done that. You have to see if Susan's done it. Susan, have you done the drill? I'm scared of the drill. My husband wanted to do
for
that, and I
three
was like,
skeins a day? She must.
well, I mean, but they do eat. I mean, it's really good. Yeah, I mean, like so my husband got me the Centro a couple of years ago, and I kind of let it sit for a minute, and then I picked it up one day, and the next thing I knew, Jane, I did about 50 hats in
Oh, that's
like
cool.
in like a week. It was crazy, and I was like, "Girl," talking to myself,
And
"Girl."
those hats are good for oncology because they are
Yeah,
not so tight.
and they're very soft. They do come out nice. Yeah, I will say. So I had the Centro, not quite the Addy. The Addy's a little bit more understanding of the because apparently Red Heart gets stuck in the Centro, but I don't know. I've heard that, but somehow I got thinner yarn. But I did run some Red Heart through there, but I did it really carefully. Yeah. So let's see what Susan says. Okay. Oh, just my arm and hand. Yeah, me too, Susan.
Really, that's good.
That is
I
good.
might have to. I have to rent one of them, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't want to buy anything.
I understand.
First, because I do not know if I'm gonna like. Don't know how much longer I'm gonna be alive. I know it sounds horrible to say like that, but I just think like,
Yeah,
do I really need one? Well, I got rid of when I moved here. I got rid of everything like, in order to keep the
yeah,
craft, I had to have three-fourths of what I needed to
yeah,
complete the task. And I
yeah,
knew that I have a lot of stuff that I didn't even have half. So it
yeah.
went paper,
Oh,
mosaic, all those
oh, okay.
things.
Gotcha.
I just kept the yarn
Yeah,
and sewing, and that's it. That's
yeah,
it. Hold
and
on, I
it's
need
true.
to
You
get the
can really get
charger.
into some other crafts if you're not like what was the diamond painting? I'm trying to stay away from that.
I never
Not that
tried
there's
the
anything
diamond
wrong with it,
painting.
but it's just like another thing. So I'm sticking with yarn related situations. So but like I said, I think the biggest thing is, donating, like Suzanne and Susan are doing, a lot of donations. And like I said, just trying to for me, I was just trying to, ball up a lot of this stuff. Because I had all these random partial skeins. So I'm just like I'm trying to get them straight so I can maybe make something out of them. Oh, but the other thing was, one of the ladies in my group was starting amigurumi, which I'm trying to avoid as well. Um, she started amigurumi and she bought one of the kits. And sadly, I told her, I said, before you start, roll up, ball up the yarn. And at first, she was kind of like, nah, I don't want to. And I was like, okay. And guess what happened? It was so tangled. There was like 4 or 5 tangles in this kit. And I couldn't believe it, and I felt so bad for her, but it took she didn't even finish untangling this. It was black yarn and she was making this little penguin, but she never even got to even start the kit because there were about 10 tangles in that yarn, which is crazy. Yeah, let's see. All right, so let me check out the chat. Circular knitting machines are the fastest way to use up excess yarn. That's what Suzanne's saying. And then okay, and then there's let's see, Susan E. Let's see whose weather is this. Oh, this Gulf Coast Granny's here. Hello. And yeah, let's see. So let's see. Suzanne is 33 degrees. Ooh, 43% humidity. And Charlotte's here. Hello. And let's see. Oh, okay. Bellevue. Okay, 54. See? Susan Vincent. How dare you? Winds blowing, let's see, south at 7 miles per hour. That sounds really good. Yes. And then Charlotte saying, I'm about to de-stash. Yeah, please give us some tips here. I have way too much yarn and still it's making me feel like my house is a mess. Yeah, I understand that.
I don't have a lot of stash. My
Yeah,
husband think I have a lot of yarn, but I
yeah,
don't. I have 4 totes,
yeah, that's pretty
or
good.
large totes.
Yes. Oh, okay. What did he
He
say?
said, what did you say it again? Say it, repeat that. Compared to what you use, you
Uh,
have a lot. He said, compared to
oh,
what I use, I have a lot. Well,
yeah,
I'm doing things by hand.
yeah.
It
It is
doesn't
slower. Yeah, it's a slower
it
process.
doesn't help that I get happy mail.
Oh, that's true. Yes. Okay, and then let's see. So Suzanne said people's yarn tangles could be a reflection of their tangled life. Yeah, well, see, the sad part is
What?
no, this what so here's the funny thing though. The woman so the woman was new. I didn't really know her that well. And I could tell like I was trying to talk to her, but she wasn't really talking to me, you know what I'm saying? And so she
And you
goes,
still trying to help her? You're too nice.
I know I should have been like, so I said, "You might wanna ball up those yarn balls before you start." She goes, "Oh, no, I'm fine," and then she pulls it out, and then there was terrible tangles. So, yeah, so I think maybe that did fit. Uh, let's see. Okay, and then, oh, Long Beach, nice. Temperature 72, you're lucky. Oh, Long Beach, Mississippi. Good for you, Miss Charlotte. Yeah, the wind is blowing 11 miles per hour from the west southwest. Current humidity 36%. That's
Wow.
nice. And then Susan E said she donates weekly. See, I need to get my tushy over there and do the same. Yeah. I do I leave some to my art group, to my crochet group. She sounds like she's she sounds like a bee. Well, it's a perfect day.
I would say, oh, you don't know how to crochet in circle. Good luck.
Yeah, well,
Look,
and
if
that
you're
was the other
not.
thing. Then she didn't know how to crochet in a circle, and I went, "Oh, Lord Jesus." I'm sorry, but those amigurumi kits really make me insane because they're not easy for new people, and that's the thing. They're like, "Oh, they're for begin." She was like, "It says it's for beginners." I said, "Yeah." A lot of people say a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The things that looks easy the most easy. I'm
yes,
not sure. I'm having
but I
a
know what
brain
you
fog.
I think I know where you're
It's
going.
the hardest thing
Yeah.
on sewing,
Mhm,
on
mhm. Mm,
knitting, on crocheting,
yes.
on cooking. How many times you look the recipe, you read the recipe, you got the ingredients, and you look, I'm gonna throw all these away.
Yeah, because or you have the wrong thing, you know what I mean? You might have the right thing, but it's
Yes.
the wrong thing. Yeah, it's not hard. You really have to read
I'm
those recipes, right?
not sure why people would say amigurumi is an easy thing.
So the whole thing is, this is my theory. My theory
That's
is
a lie.
once you figure it out, it's brainless, because it's really not that hard. Because it's all the same, you know what I mean? It's repetitive. And which is fine, but now there's an art to making it look good, but once you figure out the basic recipe, I call it, it's
I
my
blame Renee. Renee makes
it's
it
Renee's fault.
so easy.
She makes
Yeah.
it look easy. Yeah.
Yesterday I was looking at the cow thing that she gave me, and I was like, not yet.
That was
Uh,
not I will tell you, that's more okay, that's like Mount Everest. Well, maybe not Mount Everest, but that cow was
well,
pretty.
but I'm an advanced crocheter, so I would thought,
Mm,
But it's that thing
yeah.
that you go like it looks easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you know how to crochet, I think amigurumi should be started by once you know the
Yeah.
craft well,
Right.
and then you learned it. I think amigurumi. So, like, if you know how to crochet, I think amigurumi is a curveball. Then you learn more because
Yeah.
it's crocheting in tight space, tight things, and little stitches, and they have to make it look good because that
Yep.
kind of looks amazing.
That cow was amazing, and and like I said, I finished it, and it was okay. But I'll tell you what, I don't know if I'm gonna do it again. Like, I
It
don't
is
know.
amazing. I do not know if I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, because like Liz made multiples of those, and I was like, I no, I'm not gonna do multiples.
I think that
It's not gonna
Liz can
happen.
make that cow with ours close while she's
Well, at this
sleeping
point, yes, yes, she
with
can.
the Ambien. Because
Right?
Ambien makes you
Yeah.
sleepwalk, right? So
Sleep.
she can crochet with
Nice. Okay.
Ambien, make you sleepwalk.
Oh no! So Charlotte quit that stinking cow. She said.
What?
Oh, she didn't finish. I can't. I thought you did. Oh, okay. No, hold
What
on.
was so hard about the cow? Tell me the truth, because my
Um,
problem on starting the cow is because I have what I call refractory migraine and it doesn't go away. It's always throbbing. And
yeah,
counting. I think amigurumi has a lot of counting,
it has a lot of
and
counting.
I will start making a cow and end up looking like something from the blob that got melted, and
Yes.
I'm gonna set on fire, and gonna be a sad story there.
Yeah. Well, I think it started out with the legs, and I think they could have done it a little bit differently, but it's okay. So what they did was, without giving away the pattern, they started with the four legs, and they were connected. So I thought that was a little bit weird, just for me, just visualizing that in my brain, and then so that's the hardest part. I think was trying to get that setup for the legs. Yeah. And then you have to do I call them the dreadlocks. And if you follow the pattern the way it's written, there are a lot of dreadlocks on that thing. And they're chains of I forget how many, a ton. It's probably 15 or 20 in each chain. I forget what the number was, but it's a lot. And I put a lot of dreadlocks. Like I thought, I followed that pattern like to the
Your cow was like, "Ooh,
I had a
this
in
is
my cow
my dream."
like Bob Marley. Yeah. That cow had a lot of dreadlocks. Anyway, let me get back.
Because it's supposed to be the woodland cow.
Yeah, yeah, the
That's what's
Highland
called
cow has a lot of
island
their
cow.
hair is
It
very, you know.
almost look like a yak. If it wasn't for
Yes,
the horns, would look like a yak.
it does almost look like a yak. It's true. Okay. So now Charlotte said amigurumi was tough for me and I've crocheted my whole life. Yeah. And then Susan said I'm not good at amigurumi either. Oh, interesting. And then
I feel better now. That is just not
no,
me.
it's
That
not
just
it's not you. Yeah, yeah. And then Charlotte said I'm not good at sewing or embroidery or counting. LOL. Yes, me too. Yep. And then she quit.
I'm good at sewing, but I don't sew as much anymore. I used to make wedding dresses.
Oh,
That was
okay.
my job in my
Oh,
country.
that's terrible. Yeah, and that's gotta be hard because you see, you watch that
Well, it
girl
wasn't
stitch a
the
dress.
dress that was hard. It was it was the nurse. No, it wasn't the dress that was horrible. It was the brides.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's exactly what because they're
I could make the dress, not need to deal with the brides. You
yes,
know,
yeah.
because and then they are they eat, then they gain weight when they come to try the dress. Then
Oh
you
my
adjust,
gosh.
and then all of a sudden they lose 15 pounds, and then the dress comes. I had people that I finished the dress, and they could barely button up the
Yeah,
the top of the dress, and on the day of the wedding, the dress was coming off.
that is terrible. Okay.
And I always look back for bad for the seamstress, but
Yes, because that's not your
yeah.
fault. Yeah, I mean, gaining plus or minus, 10, 15, 20 pounds is an issue. Yeah, that's gonna really affect a lot of I mean, no, I mean, I'm trying to be, you know what I mean? Let's keep it
No,
real.
I'm laughing at myself because I used to be like that doctor from Star Trek. Um, what did he say? Damn it, Jim! I'm a doctor. I'm not whatever Jim
Right.
wanted him to be. So
Yes.
I used to say, damn it, this is satin. That is not lycra. You know,
Yes.
it doesn't stretch. It doesn't shrink. It's just keep your weight.
Yeah,
And
you
every
gotta
time I
just
charged, if the wedding dress was already set, it was just to do the final thing, and I
yeah.
had to take all the because I used to sew all those pearls, all those things by hand, and I have to redo it. It was a feat. I wouldn't do it, but the wedding dress is not ready.
Fila.
Sorry, that's what a collie sound like. You see what it is?
But that is really scary. Now I'm gonna go back to the chat because I missed a couple of good comments. let's see, everyone's saying, "Oh, the cow." So we're talking about the Highland coo. Yep. And the cow was the cow I almost think the cow problem was the pattern. Yeah, it was a little bit weird the way that's set up. Yeah, Miss Charlotte. And oh, amigurumi Highland coo. Yeah. And let's see, the cow I could never make it, Sonia said. Yes, it was not easy. And it's true. Suzanne saying some patterns are more difficult to follow than others. Oh, we got Lori, Stories and Crochet. Hello, lovely people. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. And everybody's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi. And what is Jane making? And that's an extra charge. That's what Butteroll Boutique says. Now, well, originally she made wedding dresses, which is crazy. Now that's her big long. What is that? Bracelet?
It's a necklace. I
Or that's
took
the
it
next.
apart and I introduced some
Let me make you
extra
big.
large beads.
Hang on. Boom. There we go.
I took it apart, remember, and I introduced
Oh
those
yes.
butterflies and daisies or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna turn into a necklace. But I'm
Oh,
just finishing the thing.
cool. Yeah, and that's the other Jane's other thing. She does jewelry. But I'll show you. I didn't make this. I'm gonna say I did not make this. I want to learn how to do
How
this.
would how would
Jane,
they know? Oh,
Can you,
that's macrame.
can you do that? The macrame
I
thing.
can, I can. That's all the macrame that I can do.
That's it's just a square knot. But look, I love this is amethyst. Ooh
Ooh.
Oop, here we
What
go.
hand did you put on? Which hand did you put on?
The right
The left
hand.
or right?
I did the right. I should have put the left.
You gotta put it on the left
I got to put it
because
on the
it's a
left.
positive. It's kind of didn't know the feng shui is this is for letting go, the right
Oh,
hand, and this is to receive. And
oh,
then your
okay. All
stone
right.
has to be a receiving or releasing. Like if it's for
Okay.
releasing something, you put it
I'm
on the
gonna
right.
release
If
some
it's
stuff.
for
Yeah.
let it go.
I'm gonna let it go. But I got this from the we had a jewelry show recently, and they do
Ooh.
it about every quarter or like or maybe every half, whenever. One's August. I think one's coming up in May. It's like May and August, and all these vendors come down and they all have these beautiful gemstones. And it's amazing. Like I am digging all the jewelry, but I haven't worn it. Like I wore it for about a month and a half, like every day. And then I took it off. But I haven't but I said I want to learn how to this is like the where they I forget what they call it. It's an adjustable knot, so it'll make it either bigger or smaller, and I just think that's so cool. With
I don't like to do that one because my
yeah.
hand is stiff.
Oh,
But
no.
I can do that, but I prefer
Mhm.
the one that is just wrapped around that looks like just a turn.
Yeah.
Um, my best friend, she lives in Colorado and she went to a Colorado whatever festival. It was humongous. Like it's not a festival. What is it? It's in the big center
Yeah.
and like a expo.
Convention or
Yeah,
expo.
convention, but it was
Mhm.
just for craft.
Yeah.
Then she got there and she said the booths they had tons of those.
Oh,
And
no.
then she took a photo and she said, "Oh no, let me take a photo. Let me try and take a photo, see which one my daughter likes." Got it? Like I want this, and I
Wink,
want
wink.
this.
Wink,
Well, I
wink.
made it for her, but yeah, it's like so. She said it was $35 each. Couple years ago, I was like, and she said, "I'm not gonna pay $35." I said, "You're not gonna pay $35 because I'm making."
Right. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Because if you but it was $35, and she said it was shorter than mine,
Yeah.
but, and she thought, "Wow." Um, but I was like, and here I am feeling bad for charging
No.
$15.
Mm-mm. No, you're that's perfectly, and actually you should probably
I
charge
think
more
it's
money.
because I see the flaws, like when
Oh,
I see like, "Oh, this teacher's" so I'm very I don't know, because I don't make it for selling. I sell because I have too many.
yeah, right. See, this one here, Jane, was $1. I couldn't believe it. This was $1.
Was it where you got those beads for,
Yeah, this was $1. And the
I
guy
like
had
it.
like mountains of these, all different beads, but I just stuck with the amethyst, even though that's not my first. But I
Well,
just
they say you not if you don't know which stones you're mixing,
mhm.
you
Yeah,
can't. Well, I like this green. It's
yeah,
kind of
I forget
pretty.
what that is, I don't remember. But, I thought it was
I'm
cool.
not sure.
I can't remember, but these are all gemstones, and, people and the one guy had you would have liked this. He had, like, I won't call it junk jewelry, but he had, like, closeout jewelry for, like, 50 cents or a dollar, and these women were like, "See this chain?" They were they were
That's how I would do. It's like I don't like when people do that. I think it's selfish, but I can see when the price is right.
yeah,
Lori was in Denver. I was the one that I used to go to Estes Park.
yeah.
I love Estes Park. I think Estes Park, let me explain to you what Estes
Mm.
Park is, Kelly.
Yes,
It's
please.
like a place on earth where the all the clouds and everything
Uh,
opens and a sunshine, a ray of sunshine hits and go,
mm.
and you can hear the angels singing. Oh,
Oh,
is most beautiful place on
wow.
earth, Estes
Okay,
Park.
nice.
But if you don't have money, you don't belong there
Oh, okay, well, I can
because you can't
probably relate
afford
to
it.
that. Yeah. Now let's see. So, okay. So Susan Vincent said, "Oh, how are my crocheted beads? Oh, they're getting there. Like I'm going to probably rework those, Miss Suzanne." And yeah, and then Susan E said that's very pretty. And then
She
macrame.
got a bead along. She got a
Yep,
bead along
yep,
like this. So
yep.
now
I have
she's
to.
like gonna be
I got to work.
rolling, rolling, rolrolling.
I know that's exciting. Yeah, I went to Hobby Lobby. I couldn't believe it. I went, yay, Hobby Lobby, because it's
It
far.
was $12. Was it
Yeah,
$12?
12.99.
It has been 12.99.
Mm-hmm.
It was 12.99 for years already.
Yeah, and it turns out they make those, like, right down the road. I couldn't believe it. I saw the address on the box and I went, "I probably went by that building, like, a million times and never knew it was there." The Beat-A-Lawn people. But anyway, let's see. So for, Susan Vincent said, "Today is Chondrosarcoma Day." Okay, so she needs to be Chondrosarcoma Awareness Day. So she has to put something on yellow. And, oh, okay, okay, and she said, Maura's doing some knotting cord today on live stream, and then Lori saying beadwork is so cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, lots of videos on making those bracelets. And then Butterroll Boutique said, "Lovely." Yeah, well, yeah, Jane's are the best ones, and if you wanna see some pictures, uh, I
You're
I
gonna show photos.
well, the sad part is I think I have to clear off some of my memories, so I'm gonna do it this way. I have to do it on my phone
You
because
just show and how
I
you
have way
say,
too much going on.
if it is my friends, I tell is my friends. If it is mine, I say it's mine.
Oh,
Because I
I'm
guess
gonna
I
show
can.
yours, at least the ones that I know are yours. Hang on a sec.
Okay.
Miss Jane. Alright, here we go. Let me go back. Ooh. No, that one's hers. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see. Okay, this one's yours. Hold on, let me make myself a little bit bigger here. Yeah. But anyway, good work. Yeah, look at that. I know that's Jane.
This was one of the first ones I made. I
Yeah.
sold on the first week was the World Cup.
Yeah.
And guess what? Brazil lost for Italy again.
Oh,
Ay! Uh,
how dare they?
to Italy. And then I sold a whole bunch, the greens and the yellows.
Mhm.
This was a kid that beat it for me. I never thought to put those colors together.
Yeah, it's kinda cool. It's really nice. Alright. Now this one, I don't know. The one with the ooh, I don't know if this one's yours or not.
That's mine too.
Oh, that
That's
is?
a
Okay,
little
thank
bit later
goodness.
on.
Okay,
So
I
the
wanted to make
yellow was
sure.
my first. This was a year and a half later on doing it.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, I know
That
this is
was
you.
those nights on eBay
Yeah.
getting beads for 30 cents.
Oh, geez. Yeah, see that boy, I miss those days. I miss that. I
If I
really wish I
can
had.
get it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, this is nice. I like this.
That I put it on Etsy and it sold with 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, now we know it. Oh, look at this. This is nice too. Blue. I like the blue and the white. Or natural.
And there is some vintage beads in there, the big blue
Yeah.
bead
Oh, they're beautiful. Yeah,
from
that's
the
pretty.
70s.
You can tell those are nice. Yeah, not the cheap stuff I'm getting. All right. So anyway, I'll stop right there. But those are yeah. I'm gonna come back to the one from the
You
thumbnail.
want to show the Valentine ones that we're planning? Maybe,
We'll see.
maybe not.
Maybe not.
We
We'll
don't
see.
know. Maybe if there is enough comments.
We'll see. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, darn it. Hang on. It's gonna have to load. Oh, I like that one too. Ooh, is this mine? I want all these. So Jane, I'm gonna have to
So
start.
I don't have it anymore,
I'm
most
gonna
of it.
I'm gonna start the factory. We'll tie you to the table. No, but we have to get you working on those other ones. I wanna do this last one here. Oh, so
Well,
many.
I made it I made it with, there are some that I made with seed beads that is 2 millimeters.
Yes, that's the one I'm looking for.
That's when I acquired this darn thing.
Yes. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Sneeze.
Oh,
That
that
just
I
came out of nowhere.
sneezed. My
I
sneeze
couldn't
is so
stop.
loud that it shakes the earth. My
I was
dog
like,
thinks I'm
"Ooh, that
about
was
to
bad."
die and I'm in distress. She come, are you okay,
Yes.
human? Are you
I'm
okay?
tr I'm
Bless
trying
you.
really hard not to do see, because I know, like, my mom is like that. She does the crazy loud sneezing. Most
Ah,
most people go, "What in the world was that?" And I'm going, that's my mother." This is my favorite here.
they're all gone. I
I
got
know, I
none
can't
of
believe
them
it.
left.
I can't believe that. I mean, I can, but that's pretty cool.
I
But
can't
yeah,
believe it took me half an hour to put them all on like that.
I believe that, actually. I gotta stop moving. Okay. Alright, there we go.
It was in my shop, Mildly Crazy Me. So
Yes.
I had a shop, Mildly Crazy Me,
Mm.
but I sold more out of, what is it, the thing on Facebook, the marketplace.
Oh, yeah.
So I used to put on both, and whoever sold first, I just remove a lot
Oh,
of
that makes sense. Yeah, that
I
was
didn't sell a lot of it at Etsy. It's just I just had the store at Etsy, but I sold
yes.
more.
Oh, so, Suzanne said, "Nice strung beads. I like the small beads. Yeah, they're nice." And, Sonia said, "Send me some in happy mailbox. They're beautiful. They are and yep, pretty full. People are
Well,
loving
send
them."
me a prepaid envelope because I don't leave the house.
Yes.
Send me a
Oh, and we
prepaid
got
envelope. I'll
oh,
send it
okay.
to you.
Oh, nice. Okay, so prepaid envelope to Jake. Now, you gotta tell people how they can reach you. Okay, yeah, the
You
crocheting's
contact
easy.
Kelly, and Kelly
Yep,
contact me. I have
yeah.
my people. Talk to my people. My people will
Alright,
talk
I'm the agent. I'm the agent. Okay.
to
Oh, and we got Ashley Wester's here. Hello. Good to see you. Long time no see. And you're starting your first day at McDonald's. Okay, good luck, girl. I like those
I'm
fries.
loving it.
I love it. I know, right? Actually,
Not.
I like you deserve a break today. So get up and get away to McDonald's. Sorry. I know I'm gonna get it.
How old is that one? I
That's an
don't
old one.
remember that.
I just
But
love
then
that one.
I could have been in Brazil. I remember in Brazil we used
Yeah,
to
yeah, I think
go
you were in
to
Brazil. Yeah.
the cashier, and we had to go. Dois hambúrgueres, alface, queijo, molho especial, cebola, pickles e pão com gengilim. We had to
Wow.
sing the ingredients of Big
They
Mac,
made
and you
you?
get the free, and they give you a free Big. But you know, people were very shy. Not me and my
Yes.
brother though. My youngest, they did here too. Derek said they did here too.
Yeah, they did,
Did
but
you?
I never did it.
Did, why not? You have a
I
good
don't
voice.
know. I didn't know. I mean, that was way before my time. I just
No,
love
it's
that
when me
commercial.
and my brother went to
Mm.
Copacabana, like, and we were like by the ocean, and we were hungry. Like
Oh,
we had no money. Let's go
I
to
understand that.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
We had what to drink, water.
Water.
Hey, can I have? And they used to give in Brazil the free water is like a little those
Yes.
that you used to see on the bathroom, those
Yes.
4 ounces, and then you're like,
Yes. Oh, Sonia. Thank you, Miss Sonia. She just did a super chat. All right, so here we go.
Yeah.
I need a new song. All right, we'll have to do McDonald. I gotta. I was like, you deserve a break today, so get up and get away to McDonald's.
Which year was that? Now
Don't
I'm
know.
just curious. Was
No,
it like what decade?
that had to be like the 70s or something.
It's like say you're old without telling you're old.
Yes. My so my dad was like a oh, see McDonald's. So this is really interesting. McDonald's is so clever, I will say. So I'll tell you, I'll tell you the whole thing. So my parents were divorced, and so when I would spend summers with my father, and hey Renee, I'd spend summers with my father in Los Angeles.
Were your ears burning? We were
Yeah, her
talking
ears
about
were
you.
burning. Yeah, so we were saying you make amigurumi look easy, but but my,
The nerve.
but being a man, being a man who was by himself, he didn't cook a lot, so we would end up at McDonald's all the time. And McDonald's was real slick because they did a lot of stuff with the kids, the playground and the whole thing and the Happy Meal. Like they were really thinking. And so we would go there all the time, and that's why I just remember those commercials because we used to beg to go. But anyway, but thank you, Miss Sonia.
That would be fun.
Yes, and I miss somebody.
I think McDonald's is in trouble now
Yes, yep,
because their hamburgers so thin,
yes. Oh, thank you.
so thin that it's almost it's like burger. You go like,
Yes.
okay, I got the burger. Where's the now you go like that commercial, where's the beef?
Where's the beef? Nice.
Yeah, it's almost like a bologna. It's so thin. It's
It's
just
really wow.
but
See, I
the
haven't
price
been
is
there in a
not
while.
so if you go to McDonald's, you gotta download the app
Yeah.
so you can get 25% off.
Okay.
Then you can get the coupon when
Yes.
you and you go through the drive-through. You just give the number. My order is 3554 and
Oh,
whatever, and then you
mm,
just pick up and like if you got to spend minimum $10 when
okay.
it's but
That one burger,
a meal a meal,
a
right?
meal. Yeah, one
Um,
meal. Yeah.
every little bit helps. Every little bit
Yes, it
helps.
does. Wow, that's crazy. Now let's see. Did I miss anything? Thank you, Miss Sonia. You've been keeping the the channel going.
I've been in the United
Yes.
States for which year did I get here? 94.
Okay.
So I was 25. And I'm older than
Yes.
I'm too old for this stuff. Like the I've been a citizen for about 20 years.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2000 I man, like you don't see a few things people don't like dealing with migration can be very frustrating. But there are things that you didn't know. For instance, I didn't know I could completely change my name when I could be called Susan. I could be called Gertrude. I
Gertrude?
could say Gertrude what? I could be one like Abigail or something, like I could find a name from who knows Merle. I could
Merle?
Merle, and I could take the grant and I could put like I could
Wow.
use my friend's name, Font. No, I could use Smith. I could be Jane Doe. I could be
I
whatever.
know.
And I was in Wyoming, and the lady didn't. I said because I dropped my middle name. No, I dropped my maiden name. I don't like my maiden name, and but I didn't know I could drop all the names and come up with a
That's
brand new name.
crazy. Okay.
So and my friend from Colorado, when I lived in Colorado, she got her citizenship. She went there after she was working cleaning houses.
Yes.
So she was all dirty. She thought she would just go pick up a paperwork and go. There was a ceremony and she was
Yep.
the only one dirty as heck with the hair all
Yeah.
everywhere. Like she thought was just pick up like you pick up a green card, like just
Big
pick up
deal.
and go.
Big
No,
deal.
it was and then for me that I have a thing stuck on my throat up to today is during my ceremony. I was supposed to get American flag. I didn't get my American flag. I don't have my American flag up to today. I refused to buy the American flag. I was supposed to be gifted an American flag.
Wow.
Okay. And they
Okay.
didn't even have the nerve to give even a little one of
But you
something,
didn't
you
get the
know?
little guy either?
No,
Hmm.
you're supposed to get an American flag.
Alright.
Not a ginormous one, but an American
Let
flag.
me
I
let me
didn't
see
get
what
my
I can
American
do.
flag
Let me see what I can do. I'll have
because
to find you one. Hmm.
because there was a snowstorm that blocked everything.
Oh, okay.
And all my friends didn't come for my ceremony. And I
Oh,
saw all the other people with a whole bunch of people. I didn't. I had my husband and two friends. It was just, and I didn't even record because
dang.
I
Oh,
don't have photos either.
you don't
And
have
I was just
photos?
kind of, I don't have photos.
Not even
And
one?
then,
Aw.
my citizenship certificate, I look like a corpse.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, didn't I supposed to have a photo?
Oh,
And I
oh,
just,
oh.
I had makeup, believe it or not, and I look like,
Well, okay, so we'll have to fix that. We'll
I
have to
didn't
make you
look like
something,
I couldn't go buy. I could buy an American flag. The whole thing is like, welcome to United States.
Yes.
Here's your flag. Now because there is a lot of people don't understand what is
Mm.
becoming a citizen. I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta renounce your own country.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow.
It's not in paper like per
But
se, but
they kinda
now I think
highly suggested.
next month Trump is making this. You gotta be in paper. So like I buy
Mm.
Brazil, even though Brazil give dual citizenship, I
Yeah.
have announced that. They
Oh.
say I'm not sure if you're gonna go through. If you go through, we
Mm.
go we I will cross that bridge I'm not gonna go back to Brazil anyway, but
Oh,
um
wow, that's
if
crazy.
so it's kind of like so you say you will defend this country, would die for this country, all these things
Yeah.
like if you were born here. That's why when you get a citizenship, you're supposed to read, write,
Yeah.
and speak English. And in my ceremony, there is a whole bunch of people that had interpreters. It's like, what is going on?
And you worked hard. Yeah, you worked really hard. That's not
I worked
easy.
hard. I took seriously. I could have become a
Mhm.
citizen
Yeah.
before, but I just didn't. I just
Wow.
had to be sure that that's what I wanted.
Oh, Walmart. Okay. So
Walmart.
sorry.
Well,
It's
there wasn't no Mart in Cheyenne. And you
well,
know what? Made me mad
yeah.
in Denver. That citizenship is twice a month. The ceremony
Okay.
in Cheyenne
Once a month?
is once a year.
Oh, once
And
a
you're
year?
telling me you don't have a flag once or twice a year.
Yeah, that's pretty
Like
low. Yeah,
maximum twice a year. You cannot have
yeah.
flags. And you're not like, it's not like you're going to have 100, 200, like
Right.
in,
Yes.
you're going to have, how many people were there? 10 max?
Okay, so they dropped the ball on that one. Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
tragic.
So you have to
Mm.
go it's kind of funny. You have to go to one side of the state to have the test and
Yes.
the documentation. Then you go to the other
Yes.
side to do that, to have the ceremony. And then they don't have the flag.
Oh,
You
that's
would buy
crazy.
100 flags a year, leave it in there just in
Yes.
case. Okay.
Alright,
Ah,
So Jane, you got somebody here. Rex and Chloe's mom is here.
hi.
Saying hi to Jane. And
I'm
then
going on I
she
try
left her
not to go
rant.
on this every live stream I have a rant.
Well, I mean, I think that is kinda tragic that they didn't have the flag. Hey, stay
And
right
you know
there, Jane.
what?
I gotta bend over,
On
so but
the on the
I'll be
year
right back.
on
Yeah,
the year
yeah,
that I became a citizen to
yeah,
get the citizenship paperwork done, just to
right.
get the citizenship, not to do the test, not to apply for it, but just when everything's said and done, it was 2,700. Don't tell me they couldn't give me a flag.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of money. Hang on, I gotta plug in. I'm like, my there we go. My stupid computer.
Yes, it's bothering me. I want my flag. I want my flag.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can get you one. I think I
It's
might have
just
one. I just can't believe that they don't have it. I mean, that's like a big deal, you know?
it was a big deal, like
Yes. I get I see your frustration. I get it. Well,
Then there was the first person that I vote for, was kind of cool.
yeah,
You know, it was kind of like, it's kind
yeah,
of like, to me, when I
yes,
became citizen, voting was the coolest thing, because
yeah,
in my country, you don't have the choice. You have to vote. The
yes.
country I was born, let's say this is my country now, but
Mhm,
the country I
mhm,
was born, if you don't vote, you don't work, you don't do anything, you don't get any assist.
yeah.
Voting is mandatory.
Wow. Yeah. Well, but that is, I mean, yeah, Suzanne's saying it's been 20 years, like, it's still bothering you, but I understand why, because you said, there's only 10 people, like, they could have had at least 10 flags there, but, I
Yeah,
get it. I
like
get
from the last ceremony, well, we over
it.
purchased, just be prepared.
Yeah, 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 so I'll have to do
But
some work.
it's kind of
Mhm,
funny because maybe as an American, because I've seen a lot of Americans that don't care about being Americans. They are not
yeah.
proud or anything. It is the truth.
Mhm,
It is what it is. But
mhm,
it's like they didn't think was a big deal.
yeah.
Maybe it's like, or maybe they didn't understand the whole
Well, the whole
the whole
process.
important.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, 'cause it
yeah,
that took you a lot of
people.
time and money,
I
to
did
get
a transfusion here from my blood being green and yellow to red, white, and blue.
there you go.
Okay.
Alright now. Now, so Chloe and Rex and Chloe's mom is Chris. I don't know if you know who that is. And,
Please.
okay. And then, yeah, it's Chris, and then it's mandatory in Australia to vote. That's what Renee's saying. And, did I miss anything? Yeah, so anyway, so I think I caught everybody's comments, but yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Okay, her husband
It's
isn't.
not the same thing.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just not the same thing. Well,
Mm,
he bought a gift for my citizenship. I have my gift, but
mhm.
and then I remember my friend made a brownies, and then she put nuts, and I'm allergic to,
You're
especially
allergic to nuts?
walnuts. I
Oh,
was like,
boy.
then her daughter's like, "Great, mom, she just became an American. You're trying to kill
You're
her."
trying to murder her, I know. Well,
Huh?
it happens. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Yes. So, here's the deal, so anyway, so we have some plans. Hopefully, we'll get together, like I said, again, and when Jane's feeling better and stuff. And, oh, we have 10 minutes
Well,
to
when she's feeling,
2 hours.
when she feels, how you call,
It's relative, yeah,
functional, there is no
functional,
better.
right. Yeah, well, better, relatively
It's
speaking.
relative.
Yeah. So anyway, before we go, does anybody wanna share what they're working on? Like I said, today, balling up yarn, which is not really exciting, but, did a little loom knitting, which was interesting. And, Jane's working on her, necklace. She reworked her necklace, and I'm reworking my extra large beads. But I think I need some kind of thread. I don't know, I'm not liking the thread that I have. It's okay, but I don't know. Not
Well,
liking it. But I'll work on that. And, let's see what else.
you have the periwinkle that I love, the
Yeah, the
silver one,
periwinkle's nice. Yeah, that was
but
nice.
you have to have a very small needle
Yes.
to crochet that.
Yes. And I have some of these, micro. Look at this one. I found this one just the other day. This thing is so small. Can you see that? That hook is like it is so small.
It's
This is
nice. What size is it?
it's a 13? A boy. It's hard to see. It's
What is the
upside down.
millimeters on that?
Well,
This is the first one I have.
this is
It's
before millimeters, Jane. It's vintage.
before the
This is like
it's vintage.
this is before the metric system.
I heard
They
this numbers, those old ones, they were numbered after the Japan size.
Oh,
Like the
okay. Yeah.
Japan, yeah. So the Japanese crochet hooks is a different size too. And it's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
there's the American size with there's the letters.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yep. It is insane. And look at this. Look where it's made. Can you read that?
No, it's kind of
Made
blurry.
made in the USA. You
Oh, those
never
are
see
the
that.
days. Probably USA/PA USA. probably.
Yeah,
Everything is from her
yeah,
area. The pizza is from her area. Everything is from her area. She
it's
leaves
really
nothing
weird.
behind for anybody else.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, I know it was funny. Like I forget where I was, and somebody said, "Yeah, that was made in Philadelphia." It was the Slinky. The Slinky was made in Philadelphia. Did you know that little trivia?
Good.
Um, yeah, and that
Twinkie?
lady, yeah, the Slinky.
What about the snowballs?
I don't know about the snowball. You mean the
I
cakes?
don't eat Twinkies. I like the snowball.
No, no, not
I like the
Twinkies.
cookies.
Slinky. You know the toy that
Oh,
looks like a
Slinky,
spring?
the old.
Slinky.
Okay,
Yeah, the
I thought
Slinky.
Twinkie, but probably Twinkie was invented there too.
I don't think so. Tasty Cake. Tasty Cake is their
ACK.
Philadelphia. So we'll do some Philadelphia trivia. All right. Let's see if everybody can name one person from Philadelphia that's famous. Or maybe not famous, infamous.
But
Let's see.
gosh, everybody from
Hey, Shelly.
Hollywood was Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper's one. And let's see. Oh, Jonas Selke said was laughing at us in German. Oh, a 13 is so tiny. I was using a 1.25 millimeter. That looks a little smaller. Yeah, that's tiny, isn't it?
If
Let's
you
see.
guys ever find a
Hmm.
point 0.5 or
Yeah.
below point 0.5,
Yep.
grab it, send it to me because it's so hard to find.
Oh yeah, Bill Cosby, right? He's from Philly. And
Really?
and Renee's a veteran. Yeah, she said she really cares about being an American. She's willing to die for it. She was willing to die for it. Yeah, that's for sure. All right, Miss Renee. But Bill Cosby, Patty LaBelle, um, Hall. Well, not Hall and Oates, but just Hall. Oates was from New York, but they met at Temple University in Philadelphia. Um, Teddy Pendergrass, Will Smith, ugh, and there's more. Uh, can't think of
Will
anyone.
Smith too?
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days, chilling
So
out.
is that why he has a mural head because people painted over after he slapped people in the face?
I guess I don't know. I don't
He
really
had
follow.
a mural and people painted over after
I wouldn't be
take your
surprised.
hands off my lovely wife. I said it in a PG-13 version.
Yes, yes. Oh, right, right. You know. Uh, and there's more. But there's just there's just a lot going on in Philadelphia. It's interesting. Like I had no idea that Philly had all this stuff associated.
Peter Griffin went to Philadelphia. He even uh, PA. He even had a song. It's one of the best songs
Oh,
from this. What did they say? He go around singing this the state of Pennsylvania. And he goes singing, and
yeah.
then he end up with
Oh,
selling
Pink.
in the stadium butt scratchers. Butt
Yes.
scratchers or back scratchers? I'm not sure. He
Mhm.
started selling things on Pennsylvania, and it was
Yep.
kind of cool episode. Every cartoon go there. The Simpsons went there.
Yeah, they did. Oh,
Rocky was there,
oh, Rocky. Yeah. Well, so Sylvester Stallone, it turns out he went to high school in Philadelphia, which I didn't know. But
but
yeah,
he didn't grow up. He grew up there, but he wasn't born there.
he wasn't born there. Yeah, but he yeah went to high school, and then made Rocky there, and then Pink.
He
Yeah,
was
Pink.
one of the hardest people to understand in English. Him and John Travolta for me,
Yeah,
because
they're pretty bad.
no,
Yeah.
it's because you look at the lips of the person when they're speaking in
Yes.
English.
Yep.
But John Travolta, he doesn't move his lips at
Oh,
all. If you
interesting.
never notice, and Sylvester Stallone has the speech issue.
Yes.
It's hard.
Oh no, this is interesting. So Suzanne said teeny steel hooks are good for taking out knots. Have to remember that. And let's see. William Penn. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, he discovered. Well, he. Well, I don't know what he did, but he allegedly purchased Pennsylvania. We got
He did
Penn.
no, I don't know what he did.
I don't know what the heck he did, but he ended up, acquiring Pennsylvania. I don't even know how that's even a thing. And then, oh yeah, so Suzanne said, yeah, Pink is from Philadelphia. Kevin
So
Hart.
you were born there?
Kevin Hart is from Philadelphia. Who?
You were born in,
No, so I was born in the west side of the state, so closer to Pittsburgh.
but you were born in the state, but
In
not
the
in
state.
Philadelphia.
Mhm.
So your accent is the normal accent from Philadelphia, and the or PA accent change depending on what city you are.
It depends on what city you are, yeah. So Philly has an accent, I cannot reproduce it, but Tina Fey
Tina Fey.
does the accent pretty well, 'cause she's from, Philadelphia as well. But yeah,
Is an accent like New Yorkers with an attitude? Because I think
um
the accent from New York sounds like you have an attitude.
yeah, they do. And, and people from Philly have an attitude as well, but the one thing they say that I did pick
I
up
think
on,
the whole region, because New York and what is the people above?
they're
New
very
Jersey
close.
has more attitude. It's
They're
very
very close.
attitude all the way through.
Yeah,
Are
they're
you
very
talking to
close,
me?
yeah. New York and New Jersey are, New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania are kinda kissing cousins. They're very, geographically close, but, the one thing that
What
I
kind of
noticed,
degree cousins are they? First or second cousins, or
probably
their
first
cousins removed?
probably first first cousins, but, but people in Philly say "wooder" when they try to refer to this. They say "wooder," water. They say "wooder," and that's the first thing
Mm.
I heard when I moved to this area, and I went, "What?" Yeah, "wooder." They say "wooder," and that drives me crazy, but it is what it is, I'm used to.
We get used to it. We take a deep breath.
Because 'cause they're like,
Wooter.
"Where are you from?" Like, usually people say, "Where are you from?" But there is a Pittsburgh accent, but I can't do it. I lost it.
I don't think that when I interpret, I ever interpret for PA.
Yeah,
When I could speak properly, when my brain was braining.
yeah.
Uh, but I know that I interpret for New York,
Oh,
and
Ben
boy,
Franklin.
it's like there's no please and thank yous.
Yes,
But I interpret from Canada was a lot of please and thank yous. I
yes.
was like, oh my gosh, it's nauseating. It's too much
Mhm.
please, it's too much thank yous.
Yeah.
New Jersey was awful. Um,
They have an accent too.
I went all over. I went all over the country with the interpreting, and I think um, I like the California people on the phone. They have a um, courteous way to talk on the phone. They don't sound like,
Yeah.
"Are you talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
Are you talking to me? Say
Yeah.
hello to my flip. Hang up."
Yeah, so here's a Ben Franklin, trivia. So Philadelphia trivia. So, if you ever go so Philadelphia has a mint, and they were the ones that did the last penny a couple weeks ago or last month or whatever. They make, all the some of the coins, in the Philadelphia Mint. And it's right downtown. You can walk in there and there's tours and stuff. And Ben Franklin's house is not too far from there. And when I first moved here, I did a tour, like, they have like the horse and buggy. You can do a horse and buggy tour or whatever. And Ben Franklin invented this thing that's called a busybody. And because the houses in Philly are tall and skinny, like all those row homes, they're kind of tall and skinny. And I lived in one of these houses. I wish I had this when I was there, but anyway, they're like 3 stories and they're brick or whatever. And if somebody comes to the front door, so they're like tall and skinny. So it was a thing with like a mirror that's like on the top of the building, and you could look down and see who's at the door, and it was called a busybody. And apparently he invented this thing so that he could see like who's coming to the door, which I thought was a really good
I
idea.
like it.
But
It's like those big round mirrors that we can
but
see.
when people back out of their driveway, but the thing that was funny was they said that he apparently had a few girlfriends or whatever, allegedly. And so he was doing that to kind of keep his dirt, under or in control.
Something that I think
Yeah,
is kind of funny
which
that
I
took
thought was
me
hilarious.
forever,
Yeah,
that I watched from PA, gonna
yeah,
go like that,
yeah,
is the window sideways on the houses. And I was like, what the heck with those windows sideways? So I went to investigate.
yeah.
It's for the witches to pass through.
Oh. I have not.
Have you seen like those? It depends, I guess, on where in
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, but like there's some older houses that there is like a
Oh, I think I know what you're
window, and there
talking
is a
about.
side window. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
kind? What is it? What kind of
That's weird.
engineer that will
Yes.
find out was for the witches? I was
Yes.
like, what?
Yeah.
So the house has to be very old. You got to be in the historical area because
Yeah.
I think I told you taco stash. I do not know. He has a channel, and what he does, he like things that people put outside they don't want anymore. He just
Oh,
put like a
yeah. Yes.
metal and things,
Mhm.
and he sells stuff
Mhm.
in flea
Mhm.
market that people put on the side. And
Right.
it was always he's always driving, and I saw all those houses with the window side, like because like my door, and then let's say, and then there was a window like this, like in the corner, and I was like,
Yes.
that was so cool.
Yes. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
The
she said
witches for
yeah,
the
the witches.
witches.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's interesting. He spent a lot. Okay, so Renee said Californians are chill. And she said Ben Franklin spent a lot of time in Paris. He did, convincing the French to help us in the Revolutionary War. That is true. He did, but yeah, but he had a home in
But he
Philly.
had to watch his back.
He had to watch his back, and I went, "Oh wow, that's hilarious." But that would have been a nice thing to have. But I had a my first house was
What
like
is it called? The mirror?
busybody.
Busybody. I
Yes,
got something like for when my husband when he works, he's so concentrated there,
yeah.
like, and then he said sometimes people come and talk to him, and he's just like, where did you come from? So there is some things for the
Oh, on
office
the
that is
side.
like that. So
Yes,
so I had to get some of them.
they'll sneak up on you. But yeah, but that's a
Maybe
really
he was
it's
focused
interesting.
on something else, not
Yeah,
necessarily some dirty works,
right. But
but
that's good.
busybody sounds dirty, the name.
Well, but yeah, it was interesting. So that's what I learned on my little tour, in Philly, and I thought that was the funniest thing. And I said, "That is so cool." But it's interesting, like the stuff that people. But he had a lot of inventions, so it doesn't surprise me that he would come up with something like because he did a lot of stuff. But anywho, there's that. All right. Well, listen, I think we made
Vogue
that.
needing
That
live
yeah,
content.
we made it.
I
Yeah, we
didn't
made it
even
through
know
most of
Vogue
our.
Knitting had live
Oh yeah,
content.
oh yeah, they do. And actually, you know who has live content too is oh my goodness, Michael's. Every now and again, they have classes that you
Really?
can sit through, yeah, on YouTube. And you have to you used to have to register on their website. I don't know if it's still that case, but yeah, they're beautiful. Yeah, they have some good videos. Yeah, yeah, Vogue has some, and so does Michael's. And Michael's has other crafts too. Like they have, whatever, you pick it, they have
Only
it.
thing from Vogue that I wish I didn't get rid of it is the Stitchionaries.
Oh, I
Remember?
bet that was good.
It was 4 books
Yeah.
that has all the stitches,
Oh,
but moving a lot. When
mm,
we moved to Texas, they were ginormous books. Like
wow. I'll have to
get
look that
they
up.
were very expensive.
Mm,
Stitchionary, something like that.
okay.
I can't pronounce right.
A lot of
It was
writing.
like a stitch dictionary
Yes.
together.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if they have for crochet. I'm anxious to go
So
my
knitting.
yarns in Portland. Ooh.
Yeah, she's gonna be shopping.
And
Yeah,
then
we're
when you
gonna
go out and about for the yarn store, just
yes.
get a little stick of honey from local. I
Oh,
gotta
she likes
taste
honey.
all the honey. I told you, it's not that I like honey. Remember, I went a DNR, and my
Yes.
doctor said, no. I said, nothing works properly. So if I go, let me go. Don't bring me back like that. Um,
Oh,
that scroll from Ice Age. And then she said,
all
well,
right.
something gotta work on you. So I said, my
Mm,
gustatory system. So we made the go to taste all the honey in the world.
yeah. Oh, that's
So far,
cool.
Vermont honey is beautiful. It's
Oh, yeah.
golden.
Oh, wow. I wonder what plant that is. Probably clover. You think it's clover?
Blueberries.
Usually clover's
They had
kinda
a lot of
white. Yeah.
blueberries.
Oh,
What
blueberries.
blueberries? And it's
That sounds
very
good.
clear, but it's gold. It's like it has is, and I like the ones from Colorado, from
Mhm.
by the mountain. The It's very dark, and it's very
Yes.
tasteful too. And I got from
Mm.
Canada.
All right now.
I got from Utah, of course, I had to have
You
for me. So. But I'm going around. I have to go look at my list. I didn't have from California. Hint, hint. They'll
oh my
send me a
goodness.
huge pot. I have like when I tell people, like those sticks that look like a straw.
Yeah,
That's all.
you
I
like the
just
little
want to
stick.
taste.
Yeah.
The girl
Yeah,
from
those are
Vermont,
good.
she sent me two humongous mason jars. I was
Of
like,
those?
yeah, and the way she packed cost 50 something dollars 3 years
Oh
ago.
my
I'm
goodness.
still eating the honey from Vermont.
That sounds good though. Mm.
I had different locations of Texas. I
Mhm.
had from Oklahoma
There you
because
go.
it's okay,
It's
and
okay.
I had from here. It's okay.
It's
The
all
funny
right,
thing,
Miss
if
Jean.
you just gotta make friendship with beekeepers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so that's, note to self. I'm gonna write that down.
Nice.
All right, well, thank you, Miss Jane. Thank you guys for coming out and enjoying the Philadelphia trivia. I know there's more people. I can't think of who they are. Ay, ay, ay. It's bad. I can't
I
remember.
can't think at all.
Yeah,
In the middle of your
but
live stream, I'm having brain fog.
but there's there's a lot. This was a busy little place, and it's weird that there's a lot of music. You see a lot of music and actors and stuff that come from
If I
Philly.
ever go there to visit, we have to go around to those three places
Oh,
to
the
see if
cheese.
they're
Yeah,
what is the sandwich thing is the
cheesesteak.
best.
Yeah, you got to do a cheesesteak.
But I gotta be without cheese because I don't eat cheese. It's gonna be just a
No,
steak.
you can just have steak. That's okay. Nobody gets mad at you.
Yeah, I saw a thing with the three best places according to the most stars that business get in Pennsylvania or in Philadelphia with and I was like I asked Kelly if she went there. Did you eat in those places yet? Have you?
I ate in the two places. The two I call them the tourist traps. I ate in the two tourist traps, but Pat and Gino's.
Was it good? No.
No, no,
I just think it's funny.
yeah, well, the thing is, like, I noticed that you can eat see, the thing even the crappy places in Philly, which are not fancy or whatever, tend to be really good, you know what I mean? And just random pizzerias, random sandwich shops always have good cheesesteaks.
I've heard that for most people, the best food they ever ate was always from a hole in the wall, that
It's for
nobody ever
sure.
heard about.
That is for sure.
But if I were young and
Yeah,
healthy and
yeah,
if I were young and healthy, I could work and acquire the money, right? But
yeah.
I would like to travel um, each state and eat the most popular, except skipping um, Maine because I don't eat lobster.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Or some places they have
Good idea.
like thing, but would it be cool to eat the sandwich from if because I didn't even know there is what was that? I forgot the steak that they eat bologna sandwich is their stuff with fried
Oh,
bologna with mustard. I was like, is that what you want to represent your state
I
bologna?
know, it's trash, but
But
it
hey,
tastes
fried
good though.
bologna is good.
It does taste good. It's trash. It's not great for you, but,
in,
it is what it is.
in today's economy, it's gonna be a big hit. That's all but people can buy bologna.
Bologna.
Cannot
Yeah, it's
even
pretty
buy
good.
bologna. Can't buy bologna.
It's
Bologna is made
bologna.
with beef.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not bologna, but yeah,
bologna, yeah.
over here is I know there's a cabbage burger, but they call runza here.
Oh,
Um, I like it, but I like mine. I
better
don't
than
like. No, it's because there is the Polish and there's a German
okay.
um cabbage roll, and there is one that they put carrots, and there is a you don't put carrots, and some that they put cheese sauce on
Mm.
top. Ugh.
Oh, wow.
Um, I learned with the Polish people, so
Mhm.
mine is more Polish. I'm not sure,
Okay. Or
but I
polish
never make it for my
or
Polish.
polish as my friend says. He goes, "I'm polished." I'm like, "Okay,
Polish.
he's polished," which I think is funny, yeah. But anyway, well, thank you all for coming. We're gonna dip and peace and love, and, I'm gonna play out to
She dip,
drizzle,
I
I think.
bounce.
Or she's gonna I'm gonna dip. Yeah.
And I'm gonna bounce.
Okay. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Bye.
When does she bring it? Every day.
Every day.
How often does she bring it? Every day.
Every day.
Knitting, crafting, singing, and even crochet.
Every day.
When does she bring it? Every day. I bring it every day.
Every day.
Bring it every day.
Every day.
I bring it every day.
Every day.
Bring it every day. When does she bring it? Every day. How often does she bring it?
Every day.
Knitting, crafting, singing,
Every day.
crochet. When does she bring it?
Every day.
Cooking up something hot on Friday night. Come and stop by. I bring it every day.
Every day.
All right, and make something beautiful. Sorry.
And speak
I'm getting
Americanese.
punchy. Yes. And eat well. Eat well. Grow your own and make something pretty when you can. All right now.
Or grab from
See
your
ya.
neighbor that is growing. I don't know.
We're gonna borrow some stuff.